お手をどうぞハニー僕のロマンティックディナーへようこそ。
All right, so before we start the thing, I have a surprise.
Wow. Okay.
Okay. Before you get to your surprise, though, I kind of had a question for you, Jordy.
Okay.
So I didn't really want to talk about this, but since I have you here, the last 2 checks you gave me, for the cast and stuff, they kind of bounced. I don't know what happened there.
He gave you a check?
Yeah. He gave me, how we get paid for being in the cast and whatnot.
He gave you a check?
Yeah.
He gave you a check? Brought me in Applebee gift cards for the past 3 months on like a bi-weekly basis.
I mean, I'm not getting a lot, but it's a couple $100 every paycheck, so that's kind of nice.
Bring this up like later on. What are you gonna do now? After we sink in?
I mean, I was like,
It's clearly you've been dodging his emails.
I just didn't want this to be lost into the void.
Emails. Oh wait, our listeners, cut that.
All right, listen, Mathilda, this is all a joke. This man told me to say this.
Wait, you were joking?
Yeah, I was joking. Oh my God, we got Justin with the bit. That was how good this bit was. Oh my God, this is stupid. None of us get paid. My God.
So the idea came to me on Thursday, and I had to sort of rush it. And here it is.
Welcome, everyone, to the first ever Sanjicast! Fair warning, this is a spoiler-heavy episode, so if you're not caught up, please know that you're not a real fan and no one loves you. Just kidding. We're sorry for the inconvenience. Please come back when you're fully caught up to the series. Hey, you in the back! Don't look at me like that, it's creepy! Excuse me, miss. Oh, it's you. Sorry, please go on ahead. They're waiting for you inside. Wow, how'd they get her? Hey, what did I just say? Come over here so I can kick your scrawny ass.
Ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've all been waiting for, it's the Sanjicast! I am your host, Brian, and with me tonight are my underlings, Jack and James. How are you doing, gentlemen?
Thanks, Bradley. What a marvelous evening it is. Ain't it lovely, Jacob?
I hear that, Joseph. I smell wonder in the air and it smells delightful.
I heard we managed to convince a very special guest to join us on today's show.
That we did, John. And speaking of the guest, everyone hold on to your monocles because for the first and probably the last time, we're proud to welcome aboard the one and only Mathilda!
Oh, wow. This set is so much dirtier in person. Is that Dylan?
No, that's just a stage hamster. We don't let Dylan out of the basement. Not after the incident.
So, Mathilda, before we begin, I'd like to ask you one question.
Mm-hmm.
What is it like being a murderer?
That's our officer. Get
Wait,
her.
what? What? Drop the mate. Huh?
Ladies and gentlemen, we got her.
Wait.
You got me.
Is that what this was? This is a giant bait? Is that why you chose to go this far?
This is how we just become... Are we FBI agents now? Is this a sting?
All right, see, okay, so for the listeners at home, if you do happen to listen to the normal cast, I don't know why you're here if you don't. We had Mathilda on for now probably a couple weeks from when this gets aired episode, and Jordy got absolutely flamed, which was one of the best days of my life, honestly.
Oh, it was beautiful. Best
I'm
episode.
glad. I'm really glad that was.
Yeah, it was really good. So
I'm sure it was.
It seems that Jordy wanted to usurp the opening bit.
What do you mean you served? There was nothing else after this.
Yeah, you're right.
No,
you're right. I don't know where I get usurped from, I'll be honest. I'm just saying nonsense. But, it did happen. Once upon a time, our good friend Jordy here got absolutely decimated. And
I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. I feel sorry.
You didn't mean to.
No, because really, I was actually kind of pissed off because I can't deal with, deadlines and stuff. And you and Jordy, you came to me suddenly. You were like, "Oh, I need it by tonight."
What?
You were like, "I need it now." And I freaked out. I just like, no.
Hold on, I got the transcripts. Hold on, Dylan, pull up the tape.
Pull up the tape? What does that mean?
Nah, it means nothing. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, I'm like, wow, this is a very immersive bit we're going on right now.
No, I only had a set budget. All right, that intro took all the budget.
Mm-hmm. Of course. But yes, okay. So all opening bits aside, we are here for a Sanji cast. And I think we can also say that the reason why we came up with this idea, first of all, we wanted to invite Mathilda on because it was super fun listening to those questions. And it was kind of spur of the moment, but we were like, well, what if we did an episode of Sanji, which actually, what is your relationship with Sanji, Mathilda? Because part of the reason we're doing this character is because he happens to, mean something to you? Why don't you expand on that?
I mean, well, I'm surprised that this is even happening because I was like, when Jordy, when you asked me if I wanted to come on the podcast again, I was like, do you ever, are you ever going to have a Sanji special? And you were like, yeah, sure. I was like, what? This is too easy. This is way too easy. There's something wrong here. But I'm really glad it happened.
Yeah, we just kind of do whatever we want whenever we want here. Like,
You presented a good idea. I said, wait a minute, that's genius. Let's do it. And here we are.
Plus, this gives us an opportunity to call it the episode of Sanji, which is not a standalone One Piece special that they have already made. So,
yeah, if
therefore,
you saw the title and this thing says episode of Sanji, there's no episode of Sanji. This is this is just Sanji talk.
I mean, it's so hard to describe in words. I feel like I should have been. I mean, I think about Sanji a lot. So,
Did you not prepare a script? Told you to prepare a script.
What? I was supposed to. Okay. I have a script in my head. I mean, he's always in my mind.
Where's that picture? I had the picture saved.
Picture?
we got that blonde guy saved on the brain. Don't worry.
Oh yeah,
He's
you're
just
right.
he's living up there rent free, guaranteed.
Mhm.
This is how I feel about Zoro Ford Sword style.
Or sword
What?
style Zoro.
What's that?
I'll sell you a picture later.
I'm intrigued. No, I'm really intrigued.
If you had to guess where Zoro was holding a fourth sword,
Mhm.
where on earth do you think it would be?
I mean, I've seen stuff. I kind of get the idea.
Whatever your brain is thinking, it's either not as bad or way worse than what I'm talking about, and that's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
I think it's just right.
Just
And
right.
it's probably just right. So for the listeners at home and for Mathilda, just in case, I'm Brendan, and we're also joined by Justin and Jordy. Jordy is the lower voiced one, the silkier voiced one, and then
I don't
Justin
know about
is
now because I'm kind of sick.
You don't sound
Yeah.
sick though. You sound fine.
Really? Because I kind of drank a lot of medicine.
I mean, it's also been a week since your
I'm
first,
hopped up on Red Bull and Mucinex.
I'm just gonna ask you one more time. Are you sure you don't want to postpone this? Just
Absolutely not. We've worked too hard to get here.
okay.
Yeah, the next available date is in March.
I'm worried about
5th.
you.
Oh, we all worry, dude. I
Yeah.
was worried about you. Sorry again. I think if I'm not mistaken, we're recording this in your time at like what 1 o'clock in the
Oh,
morning.
this is nothing. This is. I mean, I go to bed at like 4 in the morning usually.
That's been me the past couple of weeks.
Well, we're happy to have you. Thank you for showing.
Thank you for having me. I never thought I'd. I mean, I thought. No, I didn't. I don't know what I thought.
It's such a weird thing. Did you ever imagine commenting on that bum kid's channel and like, I'm going to be on a podcast with this kid?
I don't even know why I stalked your account to begin with. I think it was your profile picture because it was bright yellow. And yellow is a color that you're usually drawn to, I think. So I just clicked on that picture and I was like, what is
Translation, she thought you were Sanji.
this? Exactly. It was Sanji. It was a blonde. Oh, yeah, sure.
Note to self, make everything yellow.
Everything comes back to Sanji, which brings us back into why we're doing this cast of all things.
Yes.
Do you happen to have on hand the Twitter,
Me?
Mathilda?
The
you.
Twitter. Yes, I always have.
Yes, I have your
the
script
Twitter.
right here.
Yeah.
I have the script, which you created, by the way. Well, technically you didn't create, but, it's yours.
Mm-hmm.
There's your script.
Oh, that. Oh, yes, exactly. It's just Sanji and his adventures, Sanji forever and forever, Sanji's things, me and Sanji running around, and Sanji time, all day long, forever, all 100 days, Sanji forever 100 times. I can't. Oh, God. Over and over, sanjiadventures.com. All 100 years, every minute, sanji.com. That is my
what
brain.
am I listening to? What is it?
I don't know what it is. I think it's a comment.
So it's a comment from someone. I don't know. This looks like
It's a parody of a comment. They changed the Sanji.
Oh, was it? I didn't know that.
I think so. I have no idea. I saw it on Twitter.
Anyway, yeah, it's like a block of text where it just says Sanji a million times.
Yeah.
And that was their script
Yes.
right there.
That's my script. Exactly.
We made a bot watch One Piece and made it focus only on every sentence with the word Sanji in it. This is what it gave us.
Actually, that's hilarious, though. Yeah, so we invited you on here just to basically say how much you love Sanji. That's
it would be funny if we did, Jordy, like you said, that I can't say Sanji, that I have to say other things.
Oh, well, no, that'd be really difficult for you. I don't know if you want to do that.
I mean, it would be fun, though. I can just look up some... No, I can't.
Just look up every bad nickname Zoro ever called Sanji.
There is a list of that, from the SBS section. Someone, I think a reader kind of looked for all the name calling and just summarized them. So
God bless this community, doing God's work.
I love it. Have you read all the SBS sections, by the way?
I have not.
No, not me.
I've read every single one once, but I rarely commit anything to memory. I kind of just go through the subreddit from time to time, and then be like, "Oh yeah, I remember this one SBS comment or something." Like the like how that random goon from like chapter 20 or something is the same guy that taught Frankie and Wano or something like that.
Huh?
Or I think somebody asked. I want to say this. Somebody asked Oda who fixed like a boat or something because it was like fixed off screen, and he was like, "Oh yeah, it was this ship, right? Makino or some shit like that." And he like drew like in the SBS, he just like quickly drew like a dwarf man with shaved head and a little like ribbon thing over his forehead, and was like, "Yeah, this guy fixed the boat." But then like obviously like way later, this is an SBS like 30 or something like that, and now he's on SBS for every volume. Now he's on like 100 or something like that, and he brought him back, and he was the guy that taught Frankie when he was still like incognito in Wano or whatever, as like,
Bruh.
This is the shipwreck guy.
Oh, God.
The long con.
I mean, I feel like he was just like more like, I'm just gonna reach into my bag of random ass characters that I've made over the years and just give him purpose for whatever reason. Oh, you know what it was? It was the door. Oh, I know this now. Okay, no. So in the door in the first chapter, when the bandit breaks open and like fucks up Shanks or whatever, if you go back and read the chapter, at some point you see the door behind him and it's fixed again. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
So what Oda said was, "Oh yeah, it was this dude," and he just drew some guy and said he fixed the door like in the middle of the scene. And then he took him and he brought him into Wano for whatever reason, because he just felt like it, I guess. I
love
know.
Oda so much.
Those little gags are always super fun. But why'd you bring up the SBS? Is there something about Sanji?
Oh, I mean, yeah, right. It was the collection of nicknames they have for each other. So it's mostly like Zoro and Sanji. I mean, it's mostly like idiot and stupid.
Yes.
And I think Sanji calls Zoro that thing at one point, and it's that thing.
Yeah. That
It's
sounds
really
about
funny.
right. I love the romance between Sanji and Zoro. Honestly.
Oh, me too.
It's one of the most wholesome things in like the entirety of Punk Hazard, when for whatever reason Sanji has the fleet of G5 soldiers behind him, and they're just like running through the fight between Zoro and Monet, I think her name is. Yeah, Monet. And he's just like, "Hey, all you G5 guys, everyone point and stick your tongue out at Zoro." They all just do it.
They're so childish. It's so cute.
So
By the
good,
way,
dude.
if you're up to this point, this is technically a spoiler cast. We're just changing the name of. So if you don't want spoilers, please get out.
Yeah. So we basically decided that in order for us to, have as much to talk about and have everything available, we were like, we could just call this an official, unofficial spoiler cast, even for manga standards, probably.
Yeah, man, this is a spoiler cast. First spoiler, Sanji's last name is Vinsmoke. You're done.
Ace dies.
Man, that's not even a spoiler anymore. Everyone knows that, but no one knows Sanji's last name sometimes, No one knows about the Vinsmoke and then the...
Don't say that name here. Sanji wouldn't want that.
No, she right though. He gave that up. Actually, while we're talking about it, that was some fire. That was some fire chapter right there when he was like coming.
That was my favorite chapter ever since I started reading weekly, I think.
Yeah.
How did you get into the series?
That's a pretty long. When something.
We got time.
Yeah, when things exist, right? So One Piece.
Things do exist.
Yeah. So I have known of One Piece like being a series for a while. Obviously, I mean, my brother, I'm 26, by the way, and my brother is like 23, I think. I don't know. He has been reading it since childhood. And you know when you have a younger brother, I don't know if you, but
I'm an only child.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
have an older sister, younger brother. Yes.
Mm-hmm. And everything they do is like you don't want to be associated with that thing because it's not it's not a cool thing at all. It's just
Yep. I get this.
yeah. And so I just completely thought that this was a a boys thing.
It's like that's his thing. That's not me.
Exactly.
I understand what you're saying.
I was very resistant towards One Piece for a long time. And then then I started talking to him more and more about anime and stuff. I really haven't really watched a lot of anime until like Attack on Titan got popular. So
I remember that phase.
I got into it very late actually. And we talked about it and he's like, oh, One Piece, it's about pirates. And I'm like, what? And the way he described it, it sounds so insane. And it still does. Even when you have context, everything is so insane.
So this is Rubber Boy, he stretches and he's trying to fight.
It's actually impossible trying to describe this series and the
what
majority
are you talking
of its
about? We
story
have the
beats.
4Kids dub opening. That perfectly surmises One Piece.
I mean, I don't know about
Especially
that at all.
if you hear the what's his face? God damn it, his name.
Chopper's doctoring?
Parrot from Aladdin.
The parrot from Aladdin? I don't know his name. Why are we bringing up the parrot from Aladdin?
Because he has a better version of the song.
He does?
Oh, Gilbert Godfrey.
Wait,
We got the Gilbert Godfrey version. Yeah, yo.
Here's how the story goes. We find out about a treasure in the Grand Line. There's no doubt the pirate who's high on his hill sing, I'll be king and I'll be pirate king. Yeah, yo. Ho, ho. His name is Luffy. That's Monkey D. Luffy, king and a pirate.
The way he just says Luffy instead of Luffy kills me every time.
That's what I said when I first saw his name.
Yeah, that's not uncommon. Actually, most people originally pronounce it as Luffy for like the weirdest reason.
It sounds cuter. I think it sounds really cute. Luffy. It sounds like fluffy,
Makes a lot of sense, but I think I like Luffy a little bit more. It sounds a little bit, I don't know, more robust maybe.
What about the unspoken Ruffy?
Rufy.
Yeah, Rufy works. I like Rufy. Hell yeah.
That's how it's in Sweden. In Sweden, we have Rufy.
Well, the problem is that in Japanese, they don't really have a lot of L's or not hard L's or something like that, right? I think something like that. I forget. Or they don't lead with L's. One of those. So it's actually kind of uncommon to hear things starting with an L. Hence why they had the Raftel versus Laugh-Tail debate for the longest time.
I think that was kind of genius because I never expected it to be Laugh-Tail. I don't know. Did anyone catch that the first time it was mentioned, or
so we saw the movie Stampede in theaters, and that was I think that's the first time
they changed it.
So that was the first time that it had actually been revealed to anybody that it was Laugh-Tail. And I remember thinking to myself, I'm like, are they joking? Like, is this a thing? And as like it finally got like unveiled in the manga, I started to realize like Raftel, Laugh-Tail, because for the life of me, I couldn't remember at the time why. So they were talking about Laugh-Tail, and I'm like, okay, but that doesn't sound like the island that I thought I remembered hearing in the past. And then even when we were doing the cast at the time, because it was before that it was revealed to the manga when we started the cast, that Raftel was a thing. And I'm like, Raftel, yeah, it's supposed to be Raftel, not Laugh-Tail. And then like at some point when it was revealed in the manga that it was Laugh-Tail from Roger's perspective, it was like, oh, it was just a mistranslation of Raftel.
Laugh-Tail sounds cooler, but Laugh-Tail is way more fitting to what Roger would call it.
Yeah, I think all things considered from a story narrative perspective, like Raftel's like a cool sounding area, like as a country, but like Laugh-Tail makes sense, I guess. Yeah, for what the series is trying to go for, because it is trying to be just like this campy.
It's Oda laughing at us for waiting 30 years for that ending.
I just want to know like why he didn't like set the record straight sooner. Like he could have at least been like, guys, it's not Raftel, it's Laugh-Tail.
He's busy making the show. He doesn't want to look back. He's like, call it whatever you want.
Well,
I'm making stuff.
It's the same thing with Vivi's name. So for the longest time, Vivi Nefertari was pronounced as Vivi Nefeltari. And there's still like a conflict even to this day. If you go to the Viz translations still similarly to the Zoro thing, where we all know it's Zoro, but Viz still says it is Zolo even to this day. When like Vivi's real name is Nefertari, but even the Viz calls it Nefeltari to this day because it was never clarified when it was first being published. So they just have no choice but to like stick to their guns on it. Just kind of annoying, honestly. Like, you could at least like clarify these things.
This will all get fixed in One Piece Kai.
It'll all get fixed in One Piece Kai, yeah.
I can't imagine a future where, one, I'm still alive, but two, just like a future where we have like somehow we finished One Piece, which is already an amazing feature in itself. But then we made One Piece Kai, where we just removed all the fluff, made things a little bit more smooth in terms of pacing and whatnot. Like
somebody on Reddit was doing it. Brendan showed me a while back that someone was doing it for the dub version. They were one pace that still has filler. I don't care for that. I am removing all of it, and he basically crunched it together with the dub, and I need to check it out.
How is that done? I don't even understand how One Piece managed to edit.
I think they just re-edit it. Yeah. So I think what this guy did on Reddit, which I'm super big fan of his portfolio, because obviously me personally, I watch the dub. He hasn't taken a shot at the sub, which is fine because One Piece exists anyway. But honestly, I think what they did, so he said what he started to do was like a 1-for-1 remake of like manga to anime, but he said that was like a big chore because of the way the anime kind of like jumps around on certain like points and like the story beats or whatever. Like sometimes they'll cover things in different times than when the manga officially covered it, so the episodes are a little bit more sporadic.
Yeah, they shuffle the scenes around.
So what he decided instead was, if it existed in manga, he kept it, and then he just kind of used his own personal perspective of being for like flow, making sure it like kind of made sense or something like that.
He said, I like some of the more slice of life things, so I kept them in there. If you don't like it, go watch One Piece.
Yeah, if you don't like it, go watch One Piece.
I like this person. You have to link him to me later. I want to check it out.
Yeah, for sure. Here, Jordy's got the link that I sent him before, because I was pretty pumped about it.
Original link.
Yeah, I obviously I watched the dub. I like to try to support English redistributions because I have a big fascination for that whole industry.
Oh, that's interesting.
I've grown a bit of appreciation for the dub working on this podcast.
I would say there's a lot of problems with the English cast for the dub in a lot of ways. I'm not going to say it's perfect. And as somebody that has like a big, I guess, appreciation for like theater in general, like I can recognize the challenges that they face. So I have a personal fascination with that. However, it's really, really nice that I don't have to sit through the entirety of Dressrosa because they just finished it, and I started it and it's a little rough. It's a little rough for me. So he just recently, I think they just got to Zoe in the dub, which is pretty far back, all things considered. But when you realize that it's technically only 2 arcs back, it's actually not that bad, all things considered. So they're currently in Zoe, and after they just got done with Dressrosa, he recut it and turned like that entire 150 episode chunk or like 200 episode chunk into like, I think only 40 hour long bites. Perfect. That's what we needed. Just cut everything down. But anyway, this is a Sanji cast. This is a Sanji cast.
Bring it back.
We got to bring it back. So we're happy to be doing this Sanji cast. And if we haven't said it yet, one of the other reasons we're here is because for whatever reason, we thought it'd be a good idea to do a Sanji cast for International Women's Day.
Yes, this is releasing today, which means you're listening. If you're listening the day you released this, International Women's Day is today.
This is very important for Sanji reasons.
Insert Beyonce, we run the world.
The meme is alive, all right?
The meme is alive.
Didn't Oda say, back to SBS stuff, didn't Oda say that if the Straw Hats were like ruling their own country, that Sanji would give women special privileges and stuff like that?
Yeah, I do believe that did happen.
Men would be a second-class citizen.
Yeah.
And then they would revolt and hate him and he would die or something.
Sanji would go one of 2 ways. He would either give just the right amount of additional privilege to women, or he would take it just that little step too far.
You're right.
Would have to like...
No, I 1,000% believe that Sanji would just create a country where like men, no rights. Absolutely zero.
Mm-hmm.
Regardless, to the Sanji talk, though, I don't really know where we want to start.
There's so much. Where do you even start?
You want to host it from here on?
Yo, what'd you say?
Said, Mathilda, you want to host this from here on?
I mean, I am so bad at talking to people, so I don't think that's a good idea.
Lucky for you, we're not people, so.
Yeah.
Right. Really, you want me to host?
Wrangle the clowns.
Totally not your auditioning to replace Jordan. Totally
the
not
strings. What?
There are no strings on me.
I did write some points that should be discussed.
Oh.
All right. I forgot to say the part where how I got into One Piece because I feel like this is really important. It's not about Sanji, but I just want to mention it. So basically, the moment I decided that I have to read this, it was when so it happened on Twitter, as it always does. I saw this this tweet. So there was a tweet like unrelated to One Piece. Someone posted like those images where like a cat is photographed through a glass, so it's distorted. So like it becomes longer or, really weird. Someone replied to one of those tweets and said, oh, this looks like those animals in One Piece. No, this reminds me, there is an island in One Piece where all the animals are just long. I was like, what? And they posted, they posted a panel from Long Wing Longland. That's what it's called,
God
right?
Bless.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the hell is this? So I started reading about that particular thing about the animals.
Hold on, wait a minute. In a really roundabout way, Mathilda's introduction to One Piece was the Foxy Games.
I was so heartbroken when I realized that everyone hates this arc. Like it's like the most hated arc in One Piece.
I don't know about most hated.
I appreciate it for its meme value. Definitely not my favorite arc ever, but I appreciate.
I do not. I will stand by the Foxy arc until I die. I thought that arc was so much fun.
I said to my brother, I'm like, okay, when does this happen in the manga? I'm going to read until then, at least until then. Little did I know that, I thought this, so that was a milestone for me when I got there. I was like, oh my God, I'm here.
A cool 150 chapters later.
Oh, so I love that arc.
What's another 50 chapters? Let's see what the next 50 chapters is about.
Yeah. Was that before Water 7, though? Yeah, it was.
It was right before.
I forget. Right before.
Yeah, I think if I'm not mistaken, in the manga it was like Skypiea into Aokiji, then into Foxy. So, but in the anime it was actually Foxy to Aokiji and then into Water 7. Strangely, I don't know why they flipped that. I don't remember if they said why they decided to do that.
So, anyways,
that's an amazing introduction.
That was a great introduction.
Nothing like Marineford, nothing cool like.
Yeah, it's so funny because usually people go like, oh, I was watching it during Water 7 or like even recently they'd be like, oh, I was watching some Wano scenes and it looked cool. So I was like, let's check out One Piece. No, you go, yeah, I saw the long animal and I was like, I'm going to watch that.
It was really how it happened. And I love long animals. Like, those dogs that I think they're called.
I think they're
wiener dogs.
Wiener dogs. I think they're officially called
not
dachshunds.
those. They have long, like, not the body, or
the long legs.
They're I don't know what they're called.
All right, we got dachshunds. We got corgis.
A whippet?
Yeah.
Corgi's long. What? Oh, is it a corgi long? It's like
a little bit. He's a little loaf. Whippets are very.
They have a long snout.
The
snout.
Yeah.
Okay,
They're pretty long.
A whippet has like a very long leg, honestly, and a bit of a longer snout. It looks like
the nose. That's the cute part. So those I love them.
A whippet would fit perfectly on Long Island.
Exactly.
Whip it dog. What does it look like?
It looks like a dog.
It does look like a dog.
It do look like a dog.
Now, does it look like a regular dog or does it look like a dog?
It doesn't. I wouldn't call it a dog only because I feel like a dog is more of a torso, but that's just me personally. A tall dog is more of like a tall horse, like a giraffe. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Kaku.
Shout out to Kaku. Yes.
Where does Kaku stand on your rankings of top characters?
He's pretty high up. He's probably higher than oh God, I'm going to get so much higher than Chopper, maybe. Honestly. I'm not joking. No. I'm not joking.
Brutal.
Listen, I'm not hating that. It's just wow.
My heart.
I love his design. Okay, not to talk about just he looks cool, but he reminds me so much of those animation that style from like the 20s and 30s. I don't know what it's called, but the eyes are like long and these eyelashes. It reminds me.
You mean like the Astro Boy kind of style?
Yeah. That was my first thought when I saw him.
Yeah, I never really put my mind on that one. Interesting.
He does have the best introduction in the series where he's flying up in the sky. I can never get over that scene.
It's beautiful.
I can never get over that.
I was so betrayed. Like when I didn't, I read the whole manga except for Water 7. For some reason, I wanted to experience that in the anime first. So I had no idea about anything. that was definitely top 1 anime betrayals for me when he just, oh God, no, it was terrible.
She doesn't want to relive the trauma.
I had zero indication that there was going to be some kind of betrayal like that. And I remember at the time, like when I was a first viewer going into One Piece, I remember I got to that part in Water 7 and I was like, wait a minute, this show has enough like depth to create like a secret, like agency that will go undercover for years at a time. Like, I just thought that, like, from a writing perspective and what the show had brought to the table thus far, that was actually kind of fresh and kind of interesting. Yeah. And I know there's a lot of parallels to kind of what Crocodile was doing to an extent, but I don't know. Something about this felt a lot more like world building organic than it did for like Crocodile, because Crocodile was just a villain and the warlords who like infiltrated a country. This was like a real recognition of the world government doing some shady shit for years to come for, their own fucking agenda or whatever. And I thought from like a writing perspective, I'm like, wow, One Piece can actually do this? Hell yeah, I'm in.
It's so cool. It's also like the whole thing with Frankie and that he changes his name and stuff. The whole mystery thing with the
ship?
Pluton?
Yeah, the battle thing.
But Sanjicast. Hold on.
I feel like we need to stick to Sanji now.
I mean, you're the host, right? You got to wrangle us.
Yeah, you got to wrangle us.
Okay,
back in.
let's talk about here. I can read the his dashing good looks. I feel like we can start with that.
Okay,
right?
I'll go first on this. Sanji is one of my favorite characters for multitude of reasons. One, great cook. He makes pretty looking food. I'm a fat ass. I love it. 2, has one of my favorite fighting styles. I just have an appreciation for like martial art forms based on kicking. 3, when I was growing up, I had such a great appreciation for like just looking good in a suit. And that's just perfect vague description of Sanji. He's just a dude in a good suit all the time. I was just like, this man, this beautiful man. He looks so good.
It's the what's the word, juxtaposition of everyone just sort of being freeform. They're not really, there's no uniform. But Sanji's got a suit on for some reason. He's like, why is this man got a suit? How cool is this guy? He's got a suit on.
That is really cool. Yeah, he's the only one who's especially the beginning. He's the same suit all the time. It's really nice.
Out of all of the guys' costumes, I will say that 9 times out of 10, Sanji's probably got the best look in like any given arc for the most part. I think the only one that can like compete is maybe Skypiea Zoro. I really like the tank top with like the goggles or whatever he was wearing. That was a pretty cool outfit. But
I think it depends on the arc. Sometimes there's like Chopper has some. The Chopper Water 7, that was high point.
Chopper Water 7 drip was
good. All they did was give him a jacket and it hit.
A little jacket.
Give him a jacket and it slapped though. So good. But no, Sanji's always out here with like full-on tuxes or really just like dressy clothes in general or whatever. And sometimes really the only thing that changes might be the dress shirt. But hey, you know what? It's fire though. Like it works.
But what is it about a suit that's so damn stylish?
I think it's Sanji, I think it's his waist. I'm kidding. I'm not kidding. If you watch the first, East Blue, have you noticed that Sanji's waist is just like thinner than Nami's? I don't know what they were up to when they were drawing him in that arc.
I cannot say that I've ever noticed this.
You
but you
will notice it now.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
He's got that tiny waist you can just wrap your hands around.
Right.
Those are the
best. Now I get it.
Perfect for hugging, honestly.
Yeah.
Just get a nice, good grip. Both arms.
No, and then in
around.
post-time skip, and he gets like super jacked in his shoulders, and he's.
I don't like post-time skip. Like the necks are so large. I don't know if it's Toei or if it's Oda. I think it's the anime kind of does a bad job.
Amplifies.
Yeah, it amplifies a lot.
I would agree. A lot of what Toei seems to be doing these days is like they think about super thick neck and also just like very large like upper torso, and then you just kind of like
that tends to come from an age thing, right? The older characters tend to be have more mass. Like if you look at Garp, he's like older, but he's also like
super top
humongous. Yeah. Like the younger characters are always like these little tiny scrimpy little things, but as soon as they get older, they gain mass, and that's how I don't know. It's so weird in the One Piece. Like as you get older, you get thicker.
You just get like wider. You get your wingspan gets bigger and bigger.
When I get older and I eat, all that stuff goes to like my butt and my thighs. And One Piece, it goes all to your chest and your neck.
Dude, that's a solid trade-off though. Like, I'll take that.
Become a triangle.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, man built like an upside down Dorito, dog. Which is totally fun, I guess.
Post times with Sanji does get more handsome for me. I really appreciate the fine facial hair they give him.
And like the little stubble.
Yeah. It works so good for him.
Yeah, it really... I see a lot of edits on Twitter and stuff where people remove that. And it's not Sanji. It's just...
sacrilege.
You can't do that.
Absolutely. Yes. No, and I love the I recently that's been going around the subreddit again is they keep reposting like all of the like future versions of the straws or whatever, and I really I love the fact that when Oda says when Sanji's like 60 years old he's gonna grow out his like chin beard and he's gonna braid it up like Zeph had for his mustaches or whatever, and I'm like, that's heartwarming as shit right there. I need that in my life.
It's also really cute, like that. I think it's a cover art, I don't know what it's called, but when I think Sanji's, it's this catfish with this long mustache and he's braiding it like Zeph's. It's so cute.
Oh, see, that's so good, man. I love that little call out. And then there's also the other side where if they fail their journey and he just turns into Judge, which he literally like dons a Judge mask, but just has an S on it and just full on Judge.
Yeah.
Okay, well, unfortunately, Sanji, we don't want that for you. We hate that for you. Don't do it. You're better than this.
What I love most about that is Frankie's, that he literally turns into a ship. Like the worst timeline is a ship.
The worst timeline is I become Battleship Poop.
I am the Battle Frankie.
His good timeline is he just becomes slightly more human, but with like robot cybernetics. But his bad timeline is I embrace robot is future.
Hail Skynet.
I feel like he is going there though. Isn't he? He's kind of going in that direction, I think.
I hope not. No. We
I don't know about Battleship, but like my boy just kind of made himself so big that he needed to implant tiny hands to do things.
It's true.
He built himself tiny hands, though. No, but the other aesthetic thing that I like for Sanji, that I will be honest, I always thought it was a weird choice at the beginning when I saw him with that curly eyebrow.
I'm not
gonna say I hate it now, but when he was like first made, like it wasn't a huge deal. Like I wasn't
you didn't like it.
I wasn't staying up at night wondering like, man, why the fuck did Oda give him that curly eyebrow? He ruined a perfectly good character. I wasn't like that.
It's amazing.
But I remember seeing the curly eyebrow and I'm like, what even is this? Like, why are we going out of the way to give him this? And honestly, when we finally get to like the whole cake portion and even some of the current stuff in Wano now, it makes way too much sense that they utilize this whole gag from the start. I guess like the way Sanji... Oh, do you not know this? Oh, I'm about to teach you something, my guy. So Sanji's curly brows, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, point to his right.
What?
Normally.
Yes, both of them.
What?
Yep.
Both curly brows, the curly part is on the right side on both sides of his face.
What?
So his right eyebrow, the curl is on the outside of his right eyebrow. His left eyebrow curls toward like the inside of his face, if that's making any sense to anybody.
Yes. Yeah. That is what we are trying to describe, I believe. So what's fun is that what Oda did... No. Say what?
Look at that picture. What the hell?
Are you good? Is everything okay? Like,
like clouds.
What?
Listen, dude, I don't know what to tell you.
Like tumbleweeds in the wind.
All right, Jordy's getting lost in the sauce. Forget him.
Yeah, my hands are sorry about that.
Jordy's getting lost.
Come back to us.
The curly brows are on his right-hand side on both of his eyebrows. But what Oda chose to do when he actually implemented the family bits and like all that other backstory, fantastic backstory, by the way. Dude needed a little bit of a one-up on his backstory. But when the family was introduced, we noticed that all of their eyebrows were basically on the opposite side, right? So all their curly brows were on the left-hand side. So their right eyebrows were on the inside and their left eyebrows were on the outside. And now coming into Wano, so this whole time Sanji kept his eyebrows going in the same directions. But recently, Oda flipped it. So Sanji was going through like his internal struggle, his internal battle of being like, what kind of man do I want to be? What kind of fighter am I going to be for you, Luffy? Like, I'm here for you, but I can't adopt my shitty family and fuck these guys. I don't want to become them. So he destroys his raid suit, which is badass. But before he does, we assume it has something to do with the fact that he was wearing it or whatever, and it wearing it caused his body to sort of turn into his brother's, which caused him to be like super like shaken up about it. But his eyebrows have now traded. They are now on the opposite sides.
Really? I didn't catch that. I wouldn't look for it, but
they switch. They switch. He will now forever be opposite Sanji.
But wait, didn't they also switch back?
I don't think they did. I could be wrong. I could be wrong.
I think they switched back. I'm starting to think that this whole thing was a mistake, like by Oda. Just a no, it can't be.
Hmm?
Because
I mean, he does make mistakes, though. Like this wouldn't be the first time.
But it was no. I remember that he put a flashback as well, so that we saw the original eyebrow direction in the same chapter. So maybe it was definitely deliberate.
It was very deliberate. Now I don't know if they switched back. They might have switched back when he had his come to Sanji, come to Luffy, where he was like, fuck this shit. I ain't wearing this thing again.
I'm so excited to see what's to come.
Honestly, same. Whatever this possibly part Lunarian, not Lunarian, maybe experiment, whatever's happening with Sanji, it has got me really hooked at the moment. Also, random side note, God bless the anime. The suit that Sanji's wearing, it's so good. Just nice, slim, the burgundy, and like something about the black gloves aesthetic is, so good.
Yes.
Dude, that red suit, though, is nice. It do be a nice suit. What were your thoughts on that whole thing, Mathilda? So I'm assuming you were on team ditch the suit, or were you on team keep the suit? I gotta know.
I don't really know. I mean, it looks really cool, but I mean, considering how much Sanji hates it and how he's like tortured when he's forced to wear it, it feels wrong for him to have it. And he wanted to throw it away when he first got it, but I think it's a shame to throw it away though. But
I was a little disappointed because I was like, man, no more Power Ranger Sanji. Especially when I was like kind of hoping that Frankie and Usopp could like actually like customize it. It was like, hey, we understand why you hate it because it reminds you of like, the Germa. So what if we just like, spruced it up and just made it, a Sanji suit, like, somehow make it super tailored for him aesthetically, at least.
The way this would have played out, Oda would have been like, I'm gonna make Luffy draw the flag on it, and it's gonna look all wonky.
I mean, I'm still to this day, I'm still a little sad that he ditched the suit, but he did it for the right reasons. I'm all for it. And a lot of people were like, this is way better because he got a natural power up for himself, I guess, as opposed to like through the suit. Because that's what everyone always say is like, well, we don't want him to get a power up through the suit. That's it's too easy. Like make his character progress. And it's like, okay, yeah, I get it. But a big part of me wanted to see like a shitty straw hat on the cape.
I never thought about that. That's hilarious.
I really wanted Frankie and Usopp to get a hold of that thing and straw hatify that so bad. I would love to. Like, what if they gave him nipple lasers, dude? Like, imagine.
Oh God, yeah. I stand by this. But honestly, do you think it is broken? Do you think because knowing Oda, he's very hesitant to kill things.
I don't know what you guys are talking about, but I'm assuming that he destroyed it somehow and Usopp grabbed it.
Usopp was nowhere nearby, but maybe
if that happens, that's a 100% like.
This is pure speculation, just on the little notes I'm hearing here because I'm not caught up.
Right.
Goon.
Sorry.
Someone picked it up, and Usopp's gonna get it somehow. He's gonna repair it.
No shot.
Absolutely no shot. He eviscerated that suit before
that would
1000%
be like a plot hole shoehorn incident.
You see, this is where my lack of knowledge is, doing me in.
All right, so when when Sanji met his family, met his family, his main family members got like Power Ranger suits essentially.
Yeah, I get that part. He got the suit. No, I know all this. I just don't know the exact imagery. Like
he's not super current in the events of Wano, but he like knows everything before Wano for sure, and like bits and pieces of Wano.
Imagine a Coca-Cola can that you just slap on your waist and you're now a Super Sentai.
I've seen the video.
Oh, dude, the transition when he used it, I think it was in Wano, right? So good.
Dude, the animation budget when he did that for the first time was so good. I love that scene.
You've ever seen that, Mathilda, that transformation sequence?
Yeah, Sailor Moon. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you've ever seen it?
There's also a lot of fan art of Sanji as Sailor Moon, which I really appreciate.
I heard somebody made a video and put the music on top of it.
I heard that too.
Yeah, I think I saw that, and if they knew what they were doing, that was...
This should be an AMV, like Sanji and the Sailor Scouts.
Sanji
doing
Sailor
things.
Scouts.
Sounds like you got your next side project working out for you.
We're gonna somehow trick Mathilda into making this.
You don't have to trick me. I'm onto it.
Yeah.
I'm on it.
She's like, oh, no, I'm already in.
Ain't no trick. She's like 40 hours into it already.
Yeah.
She's just subtly dropping the hint.
Joke's on you. That video is dropping out the next weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, jokes on everybody else. But no, that was actually super fun. And then there's also, of course, the new Sanji backstory that we got in Whole Cake. So what were your thoughts of the add-ons to Sanji's character as a whole in Whole Cake? I'm assuming that as a fan, it must have been really fun.
I was actually spoiled. I don't really care about spoilers in general. So I regret it a little bit because it would have been such a surprise to see that wedding invitation and just realize that he has a family, because who has a family in the One Piece world, like a biological family? There's not many
honestly,
characters.
Nobody in the Straws, that's for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
They're all orphans.
But it was so heartbreaking. Yeah, Whole Cake Island is basically, I think, one of my top 3 arcs. So
nice.
I was the scene where Sanji is. This scene I actually watched before. I think when I was back in East Blue. I accidentally saw this scene. I had to watch it because I was already so intrigued by Sanji and his story. So the scene where he comes back to Luffy, where he says that he wants to save his family and is crying and...
Yeah.
And I watched the Japanese version, of course. Because I feel like, I'm kind of I have no heart.
Sub-elitist.
Yeah, I am. I think Sanji especially. Sanji and Luffy, their voice acting, the voice actors are irreplaceable to me. And
I'll give you Luffy, but Sanji's all right in the dub.
Sanji goes back and forth for me, I'll be honest. Sunny Straight? No, that's Usopp. I'm sorry. Eric Vale? Eric Vale.
Yeah, Eric Vale.
Eric Vale is a really good voice actor. I go back and forth on his Sanji because I think that out of all of them, he stands out the most as being like a little off, which says a lot considering that Frankie is a high-pitched robo-sounding noise in the sub, and for some reason that the dub Frankie, which is like surfer dude energy, just somehow clicks super well for me. Like completely different voice, however, matches the energy in my mind perfectly. Sanji, for whatever reason, I can kind of agree. Every so often, like some lines hit, others I think he kind of needs, there's just something missing. I can feel that.
Yeah, I think, what's his name? Hirata-san? he's so like versatile. I feel like he can really pull off just the comedy. I feel like the comedy is his strongest. I feel like that gets a little lost in the dub, actually.
Yeah, I think I've actually said the same thing to Jordy once upon a time, is that I think Sanji in the dub, Eric Vale is a good, firm Sanji. Fantastic, firm Sanji. I'm always in.
He can do a good monologue, and he can do some like really good screaming stuff, but the comedy stuff, definitely he does not hit that as well.
Because it's always like, oh God, I love it so much. It's like, okay,
there's only so.
You don't get the funny sounds in the dub.
No.
Whereas like the dubs, or not the dub, the sub Sanji is like, Namiswan!
Yeah.
Yeah, it just hits different. It's really good.
There's something where it like comes from the chest where it just hits a little better, I think.
It's more organic.
Yeah, whereas like I think dub Sanji, he focuses more on just being goofy in the falsetto, whereas sub Sanji is very much more like from the gut, like, hell yeah! Sorry, I don't mean to scream, Jordy. Pardon me, Dylan.
No, you're fine.
Cut that.
Doing better than Devin.
Yeah, that's fair. Sometimes.
Sometimes.
But yeah, no, I could totally feel that and appreciate that. What are your thoughts on Pudding, though?
I love her as a character. I really do. I think I really feel bad for her.
Yeah, I feel like a butt's coming.
But I really don't want them to be together. I don't think she deserves Sanji. Sorry, Pudding.
Amen.
She's too young. I mean, not necessarily deserves, but I think Sanji deserves a more like mature woman who's
Yeah.
I feel like she's too young. She needs to know that someone else can love her, not just Sanji. Just someone else can find her beautiful.
Give me some candidates here.
What?
Give me some candidates here.
Candidates for Pudding or Sanji?
For Sanji.
Oh, I mean, he said, this is my favorite scene in Wano when he says to, I don't want to spoil this for you, Jordy, but...
Go ahead.
Just do it. We do it to him anyway.
Okay. When he says to Black Maria, he's like, I want to love all the ladies. And he's, because she says, don't you love me? I love that line so much. And that's him. I don't see him like...
tied down to one woman.
He's got so much love to give. He's got to give it to everybody.
I mean, I feel for this line, but I think we're taking it in potentially the wrong perspective.
Wait,
Matilda's just waiting for the Sanji harem to come out.
Have you read the spin-off? Sorry for changing subjects, but it's related to the harem thing.
Which spinoff?
What?
The Food Wars author.
I'm not caught up, but Shokugeki no Sanji is really cool.
Have you read the latest chapter?
I have not.
Because that's really everyone's in love with Sanji.
Wait a minute, there's multiple chapters of that?
Oh my God,
they come out every couple of months.
They are really good. The art is so good. I think the author did some hentai before, actually. I think. I'm not sure.
No, you're right. He did.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he's so good at that.
But the latest chapter, there's a guy who's like, Sanji, he challenges Sanji in a food battle and he recognizes him. And because he Sanji's wanted poster washed up on the shore. And this guy found it and he was like, wow, he was basically keeping it and staring at it at night, like, just becoming obsessed with Sanji.
Sound familiar?
I mean, yeah. I mean, to me, I relate to him. Yeah, it's basically all of the chapters. There's falling in love with Sanji. That's the theme.
And I need to read this thing. This sounds like my kind of.
So how many chapters have released of Shokugeki no Sanji? I only know the first.
I know of two.
The first one where he's still on the Baratie, and then the second one was he was cutting up a fish and he borrowed Zoro's katana to cut a fish.
That one that you're talking about is one where he uses Zoro's katana to cut a fish. That was just like so special. You need to have such like incredible skill to cook it and cut it. It was for some random fisherman's daughter's wedding, as far as I remember.
Yeah, that was the second chapter. I know.
And then there was another one that I read after that. That was it took place in Alabasta, where I guess he decided to cook for like the feast that happened after the whole shebang
I didn't
happened.
see this one.
Those are the only two I saw, and I know another
there
one
are
recently
four, actually,
came out.
now that I think about it. The third one is when he's on the Okama Island. What is it?
Oh, okay. I didn't read that. I think I started it and it's never finished.
It's so funny. You have to read it.
Poor Sanji, dude.
Yeah. I do like how the anime expanded on that. Like, it was very interesting, I think. Expanded it
in what way? The Okama stuff?
Yeah.
In the fact that he met Bon Clay and then he got stuck with Okamas?
No, I mean, the transformation thing, I was like shocked when I saw that. I was like, wow, is this how it happened? Is this canon? I guess.
You mean with when he became an Okama for that hot second?
Well, it can be canon. You just accept it.
I feel like that was very confusing for everyone.
If you ask Oda, he'll say, yeah, that's canon.
I mean, it did happen, though, in the cover stories, didn't it?
I guess it's canon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's... So all that, like, detail of, like, us, like, seeing them periodically was, like, it was details given to the audience through the cover stories and stuff. So it did happen. Just kind of, like, under what circumstances and the severity of the situation might be a little bit milked. Poor Sanji, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I do love the Okama Islands, and the fact that he had to hang out with what's his name, I'm sorry. The fabulous Okama master himself was so good. I loved every bit of that.
Me too.
All this talk is making you miss Ivankov.
Ivankov is a great character. I do like Ivankov. I can't wait till we get to him in the future.
I feel like we're getting there soon.
Probably.
We are almost at Sabaody, which is pretty cool. Where I actually didn't think we were going to get this far.
I'm on Jordy's ship where we're just like, yo, the second we finish like pre-time skip stuff, it's done. It's over.
Film Z. Here we go. Film Z.
Go Z. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's all. We can say that here. Jordy's only waiting for movie Z. And then after movie Z,
he's lost all commitment to this podcast.
Later, fellas.
He wants to see. Did you ever see the movies?
I've seen one. The one.
Which is blasphemy.
I was going to say A Clockwork Orange, but it's not the name of it. Clock? It's a clock.
Clockwork Tower or something like that?
Yeah, that one I've seen because Sanji was wearing like a white suit. I was like, okay, I want to see this.
Yes, he was in a wedding suit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, but I really like the animation of the earlier stuff, the movies.
Absolutely. Same. I miss a lot of the earlier animation stuff. Not to like shit on Wano, because Wano's kind of picked up over the last, little bit. Pacing still kind of But overall, there's just something so nostalgic about those like super early episodes and early seasons that I feel like that they perfected in like the Water 7 Thriller Bark era, and then they started going backwards, and it makes me very sad.
I don't know, because Thriller Bark we've been watching has been pretty on point.
I said Water 7 and Thriller Bark was the perfection, but then but once we get into Saba Odi, it's like they started going backwards, dude.
I like the jagged lines, the squiggles, like the preference over motion rather than detail.
I mean, I guess, yeah. There's something to be said. It's all strategy, right? And it's about
that's the way it becomes. It just becomes more and more wiggly because the lines they're no longer straight. There's one specific scene that I always think about where Sanji is like landing on the boat, and it's just like how do I describe it? It's just blurs. It's just one big yellow blur, yellow and black blur. I don't know, for some reason it looks nice.
Like, I don't know what it is, but it appeals the eyes. I don't know, man. I feel like Sanji, the one of his best fights was probably Water 7 with against Jabra. Fuck that guy, by the way. But I still think I still dream about when he had that weird one-off fight right before Drum Island, and they were making their way to Chopper's Town. Do you remember that?
Was it against the bunnies or what?
No, it was against Wappo's crew.
Yeah, so they faced off against Wappo's crew just before making it to Drum Island, and I don't know what it was, but I recommend everyone just like peek that episode every so often.
It's like a minute sequence, like a 30 seconds to a minute sequence of him and Zoro fighting.
And it's so
I can't remember this. I should. I mean, I have to watch that.
So good, trust me.
Right around the time where they find out Nami's sick.
Oh, it's when they see that guy in the middle of the ocean, that clown guy, right?
Yes, so it's actually the episode immediately following where that's like the cliffhanger. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've seen that recently. I know what you mean now.
Yeah, something about that animation was just so fluid and so mint. It was so good.
I was doing a little bit of research, and another good scene was when he says, "I'm not a kid anymore," right after Zeph kicks him out of the boat.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Where he says the soup is not good, and he in frustration, he runs outside and goes, "I'm not a kid anymore," and then he like does a spin jump.
That sounds such like a theater kid thing to do. Like, I'm not a kid anymore. Does some like Swan Lake ballerina.
That worthless old man! I'm not a little brat!
What's all the fuss about? This soup's totally awesome.
It looked really nice. I was like, damn, why can't they do this anymore?
Why can't they do this anymore, dog? Like, I miss it. A big part of me misses it from time to time. It is so good. No, but I mean, do we want to move on to
speaking of moments?
Yeah, do we want to move on to favorite moments? Mathilda, what are some of your favorite moments in Sanji's life?
In Sanji's life,
what are Sanji's highlights?
Obviously, there are so many epic moments and fights and stuff like that, but I feel like those are always discussed. And one thing I love about him is that he has some really nice spontaneous moments. They're rare because he's always like thinking 5 steps ahead, and he's always planning things and doing stuff so that he's a strategic person. So when he does things out of impulse, it's so nice to see. So basically when I'm trying to think of a clear example. You know, when they leave Whiskey Peak and Robin, I think it's Whiskey Peak. Yeah, Robin appears on the Mary. So all the Straw Hats, they pick up their weapons and guns. I was like, they have guns? I don't know.
Dude, they have guns? Yeah.
And Sanji, and it's so shocking that Sanji points a gun at Robin. And Usopp is like, what are you doing? And Sanji's like, I don't know. And I love that moment because Sanji is, I don't know, because he's normally, I mean, that was before he said that thing about I don't hurt women. But we still it was kind of understood that he didn't do it.
Because that's the only time he ever threatens a female character ever.
おい、サンジ意味分かってやってんのか
いや、なんとなく愛しのミス・ウエンズデーの身の危険かと。
そういう物騒なもの、私に向けないでくれ。
まさか
So I like those moments where he disagrees with Nami as well. It's so rare that I have to stop and think, like, did he really do that?
You just told Nami no?
When he behaves on impulse as opposed to on...
Yeah, it's so... And also these childish moments where it's also very rare when he just goes along with Luffy or Usopp and just... it does happen.
Does dumb shit.
Yeah, exactly. I love those moments.
His constant reoccurring bit of his nose literally bleeding him out every time he sees a mermaid back in Fishman Island.
I hate it. I hate it.
But wait, did you read the manga? Have any of you read the whole manga, or do you watch anime?
I
or both?
read the manga now, mostly from Wano stuff.
But have you read Fishman Island?
No, I did not read Fishman Island.
I read only from Dressrosa onwards, so I did not read the manga for Fishman Island.
The thing is, Fishman Island Sanji is unbearable in the anime, but in the manga, he's actually almost just cute, I think. It's so toned down because you don't hear him, so that's a thing. But it's also it's so much better. So I'm glad I didn't watch the anime for that part.
Oh, so you skipped it entirely. You were just completely on the manga train by then.
Oh,
I only read the manga primarily. I mean, I watched up until where you are, I think. Thriller Bark. Yeah.
Wow.
You didn't even watch the punch, the Luffy punch?
I've watched those scenes, but no, not the whole thing.
Wow. You don't watch the Luffy breakdown? Mental breakdown?
No, I haven't.
Can't wait till we get to that, by the way. I want to see how they react.
I can't wait for the Chalo punch. That scene where he just decks the crap out of him. I can't wait for that. Among other
I can
things.
already tell you what they're going to say. They're like, oh, that was just that thing we saw in the 6th movie. That's what they think.
I also think that it was the same director that directed that scene.
Right?
Is this one director who always does that black and white thing?
Yeah. He's the guy who did, what's his name? I forget. Jordy?
You talking about the bell guy?
Yeah.
Mamoru Hosoda?
Mamoru Hosoda. Yeah, he did the same thing for, if you haven't yet, the Baron Omatsuri movie is also quite a jam.
Oh, I've seen that one.
That one's really good. And the Sanji battle in there, these guys didn't care for it, but the giant stir fry fight on skates and whatnot in that movie, so good. One of my favorite Food Wars episodes for Sanji ever.
He was so triggered. I love that he was so triggered when Luffy was impressed. So jealous. Mm-hmm, that was the trigger for him. I like that part.
Do you guys have any other moments?
I've got plenty. I just don't want to. I don't want to accidentally derail the whole cast over any of my moments. I tried to
keep it tame. Didn't want to give too much, but if anything comes off the head, I'll try to think about it.
Huh? So you don't have a list?
No, I definitely do. I definitely have a list. I just
you want to say them?
All right. So I tried to keep away from the super classic moments that everyone kind of refers to.
I feel like we're all going to do this and we're all just going to avoid it and no one's going to talk about the best stuff.
Yeah, I thought about that too. So I'll start off with one.
I definitely don't have any of the bigger stuff.
I'll start off with one, and it's, I Need a Light from episode 185, 2050. Just.
Oh, you mean the moment he should have died?
Oh, come on.
Don't remind me. I had almost forgotten that.
Were you in this cast? Were you listening to our cast episode? Jordy said that this whole series would be better if Sanji died that episode.
I heard that. That was the first thing we talked about. I asked you.
Oh my God.
I was like, oh no, do you hate Sanji? That was my first question. Almost.
Oh, I don't hate him. I like him so much that was such a fitting end.
He likes him so much, he wished he
died. The worst
died.
thing I've ever heard in my life. Oh, God.
It's the biggest point. That's the biggest boat of nonsense I've ever heard. I like him so much. I wish he died.
It's a worthy end. What?
Worthy?
He sacrificed himself to save his two crewmates. He kicked himself on the thingy.
Sanji doesn't understand his worth. That's it. I hate when he sacrifices himself because he's like, oh, you can just find another cook, just.
Oh, so you must have really hated that one moment before nothing happened in Thriller Bark.
I didn't hate it. I loved it. That's my favorite scene.
She loved it after Zoro saved him. He's like, get out of here.
But I think he would have survived as well. I think so.
You think he would have tanked it like Zoro did?
I think, yeah.
Yeah, he would have survived. Definitely.
Yeah,
I mean, with the power of plot armor, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. Just plot armor in general. But I think he really, I hope he has learned now that he is irreplaceable to Luffy as well.
Listen, you giant oaf! Hey, don't bother with Mosshead here. If you're taking a head, take mine. The government might not consider me a serious threat right now, but you'll regret not taking my head over his once I start making trouble.
Maybe after Whole Cake Island, Maybe.
No, yeah. In fact, I actually think that that's a really relevant take to Sanji even now in like the current areas of Wano is that he's still... He has like underestimated like his value to the crew, which is kind of stems why he even chose to leave the crew in the first place for Whole Cake.
He thought that they'll be fine.
Yeah, like they'll figure it out. Like he got partway through his thing. He's like, okay, I'm basically just going to go there to tell him to fuck off and I'll be right back, guys. I promise. But then like partway through, he's like, this could be a much bigger problem for all of them. If I go back, maybe we should just, it's really not that hard to replace me. And then Luffy's like, no. No, my guy, you got to stop.
You don't
that
understand.
Right now.
Who else is going to cook my meat? There ain't going to be some Joe Schmo out there in the world. It's got to be you.
It's gotta be you, my guy.
I'm worried about Luffy after like when they split up, if they do. I mean, when like, will he be able to eat someone else's food? After eating Sanji's food for so long, will he tolerate someone? I mean, I don't think so.
He's developed a god tongue?
Yeah.
This is my interpretation of their relationship. Until he becomes the king of the pirates, he will not tolerate anyone else's cooking other than Sanji's. But as soon as he becomes king of the pirates, he recognizes that he's probably going to be dead at 30 anyway. So,
oh, I forgot about that. Oh, Luffy.
Yeah,
don't die.
He's been burning that candle at both ends for a good long while.
But my headcanon or my theory, I don't do theories or watch them, but Chopper, isn't his goal to cure all diseases? Isn't that his goal?
Yeah.
Couldn't he potentially cure Luffy's? I mean, I guess it's not a disease, but...
I mean... Potentially. I don't know. He's going to fix a bunch of internal damage that Luffy sustained through mostly Ivankov's hormone stuff, primarily on top of second gear usage, whatever, freaking Magellan poisoning him.
Well, I was just going to say, dude, the hormone things actually kind of came up as like a net positive because now he's like immune to all poison now. Just like blanket immunity to anything poisonous.
He's like, hey, you're going to die at like 25, but you know what? You're going to be healthy as a goat up until then.
And in the meantime, he's got the god tongue from Sanji to look forward to.
Yeah.
In all honesty, though, I think for Sanji, that is probably my favorite moment when him and Luffy are like kind of duking it out and they're bickering about it. And it was actually it was the one and only time that Luffy had ever actually exclaimed that he wouldn't be able to achieve his goal without somebody like on his crew, which was like a big moment for me as like a weekly reader at the time. I'm like, damn, dude, like this hits. And Sanji's like heartbroken over it when he pretty much told Sanji, listen, if you're not on this crew, then it's over. Like, I can't do this. Like, I literally have nothing left to move on to.
It's like, I can't live without you.
Yeah, man, like my heart, dude. Then he's just like, I'm moving on. And then he's like crying in the carriage. His brothers are dickheads, all laughing at him. And I'm like, no, Sanji, my man.
Luffy! Chotto! Sanji! Sayonara. ごめんね。余計なことして。
I love that scene too much.
I didn't cry at that scene though.
I
Did you?
Cry. I did kind of cry. When I read that in the manga for the first time, I teared up a bit. And then I teared up even more when homie he was like, I'm gonna make the most of this. Like, you know what? I'm gonna take this chip off my shoulder. No. This is my life now. I'm gonna accept it. You know, they're gonna be fine. I'm gonna be fine. This is gonna work out great. And he goes into Pudding's like window with like a little basket of goodies. And what does she do but tear his heart in two? And he's just sitting there like, what in the fuck do I do now? Like, oh no.
He's just there trying to copium with this cigarette. He's
there's no way she can come back to him, or she has done
listen
enough
though,
damage.
like I feel like there was just so much of a genuine turnaround though, and a lot of her toxicity. Listen, a lot of her toxicity stemmed from her body dysmorphia, right?
Yeah.
So as soon as she came to terms with the fact that she doesn't have to worry about that, suddenly she's a bright sunshine and rainbows. I appreciate that.
Also, I'm pretty sure being Big Mom's daughter is like not good for the mental.
I mean, she needs help, obviously. But, you know, do you ship her with Sanji, or, you know, whatever you want to call it?
I do, yeah.
You do, okay.
I can respect that ship. I don't know if
I respect it. I mean, it's a cute. It makes sense. I guess I feel like that's the most likely option.
What did I say on our last podcast episode? I think I said Sanji and Nami, right? That's what I said.
Mm-hmm.
Sanji and Nami.
No.
Nami is not interested in Sanji, though.
You said Sanji Pudding, I believe.
Probably.
I think the only other contender might be Carmen, but that feels like a little bit of a probably not, considering she's like 10 years older than Sanji.
Wait, who?
That has never stopped that man from anything.
Carmen,
Carmen.
From Dressrosa.
Oh, Viola?
Is it Viola? I'm sorry. I think I'm an idiot then.
It's Viola, yeah.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Yeah, I like her better as well.
She looked like Carmen Sandiego. I believe it.
Yeah. I just think Carmen because I think of like the rose in the mouth, and then suddenly just everything becomes
I thought
Carmen
you said
to me.
Carmel, like Lady Carmel, or that Big
Caramel?
Mom's caramel. Yeah.
No, absolutely not.
Like, what? Okay, that's an age difference. And she's also dead.
Yeah, and she's also been eaten.
What's she eaten? I don't think that was clear enough. I don't understand.
Yeah, I guess that hasn't been explicitly stated, but to be honest, like, I gotta believe that's probably what
It was implied.
It was very heavily implied that she got ate, dude.
I felt so bad for Big Mom.
You felt bad for Big Mom?
Yes.
I felt bad for those
you
kids.
You didn't. Oh, kids, right.
I mean, same. Also missing a little bit of context. So like Whole Cake Island's probably the one arc where I like basically know nothing because I couldn't bear to watch in the anime. And then for whatever reason, I tried reading in the manga and I just couldn't get hooked for whatever particular reason.
Really? Because I would actually say that Whole Cake was an absolute banger for me. Like, I actually was kind of like looking forward to finally leaving Dressrosa because I did feel like after a little while it started to drag on a bit. And
that's actually where I ended the because I was reading the manga up until that point. I'm with Justin. I was kind of off put about it because of the text, dude. I got to stop writing essays on these things.
You and your essay. This is so untrue. Yeah, this guy keeps saying that Oda like writes too much dialogue in his manga, and I'm like, I could not disagree probably
more. The bubbles
more.
are so small. Please, Oda, write bigger or give me a book.
I don't know if I agree with this at any capacity.
I need a magnifying glass to read the text.
I understand you. I agree that I don't agree with the text, but the overall it just is kind of crowded or small. I have bad eyesight. I don't know what I'm seeing most of the time.
He does do a lot of very small panels, which can get a little annoying at times.
So you're all agreeing with me.
Yeah. How did this happen? Okay, yeah, maybe.
No, don't give him that. Don't give him that. He didn't deserve it.
Wiener.
I agree with you.
With shit. Nah, man. God damn it. We can't be patting this dude's ego like this. Yo, what about you, Jordy? Have you chimed in on any of your favorite moments? Oh, you said the smoke one? Or that was Justin. What are your favorite moments?
I let off with that. We can go around about.
Well, yeah, we kind of deviated. Did you want to like go through the entire list, Justin? Before
we could. Listen, we do whatever the hell we want. Except, actually, you know what? I do. If I'm going to be able to do anything, I want to do one more specifically. I found this one just randomly online. I was looking for Sanji moments, and this one hit for me. Didn't watch Whole Cake, by the way, but I saw this clip somehow. Toward the end of Whole Cake Island, I think, when let me read what I wrote here. Episode 840 starts at either 1731 if you want the long version, or 1805. Long short summary. Sanji relives Judge disowning him as a child before making Judge kneel and makes him vow to never admit he is Sanji's father and to never approach him or the crew ever again. Judge also agrees to never approach the East Blue. Something about that moment was just like, oh, so good.
So satisfying.
Especially when yeah, it's really satisfying. Especially when you look at Judge and you're like, okay, one, god-awful human father, whatever. But then, he's built up, prior to getting reverse Uno card at the wedding by Big Mom, of being this powerhouse figure who's intimidating and stuff like that, and is brought to his knees by Sanji. Sanji goes for a punch, or he fakes it out, and he's like, get over here. I don't want to ever see your fucking face ever again. And if you ever say my name, I will find you and I will kick you in your mouth. It was too good.
It was a really good moment.
It's not really even it wasn't even like a Sanji moment, but that bit where Judge was like, Straw Hat Luffy, how could you ever want that dude by your side? He's emotional. He's a freaking idiot. He fawns over women. He spends way too much time in the kitchen cooking shit for whatever fucking reason. And then Luffy's just like, okay, bye. He's like, this man's just listing all of Sanji's best qualities. I don't get him.
That panel, that scene is so good to use when someone is hating on Sanji. There are a lot of Sanji haters. Just using that and just putting it there.
All right, I'm not going to call myself a Sanji hater, but the Sanji tropes that he is just, the tropes he's thrown into just get to me sometimes.
I hear you.
However, the fans, these Sanji haters who are just like, Sanji being quote unquote womanizer, just like too many nose bleeding and drooling. I hate him. I'm like, all right, I get it. You hate the trope, but you don't have to hate him. He's still a pretty good character.
I mean, people who really hate him, whenever he does something, they just whatever he does.
I will say there's maybe it might be skewed by just the subreddit being only 1% of the entire One Piece.
Oh God, I don't like Reddit at all.
Yeah, the problem with the subreddit is that it's only a small window of the fandom in the first place. It's like the elites of the elites, if anything. And I think they do bicker a lot about Sanji, and they just want to see him lose. I saw too many people unhappy that he beat up Queen, and I'm like, why? We knew it was gonna happen, guys. He always takes down number 3. Zoro always takes down number 2. It's a formula. This is the way it is. Everyone always wants him to get a new power up or another time skip, and it's like, guy, just let him kick ass.
Yeah.
Just let him kick somebody.
Let my man's kick somebody, dude. Let my man's kick. Let there be kicks, damn it.
The absolute worst take is probably that Zoro would have killed Sanji if he was present in Whole Cake Island, if he saw the Luffy versus Sanji fight. Some people really believe that.
That's a pretty bad take.
I think it's a terrible take.
That's another Usopp fight, though.
Yeah, that's all it is.
He didn't kill Usopp.
Exactly. But people, a lot of people seem to think that. They're still waiting for Zoro to be like, you, Sanji, I'm going to kill you now. Luffy? Yeah, exactly.
I think they're riding too big on the hype or the misdirection of Zoro Sanji tension relationship they got. I'm like, no.
They think they hate each other for real.
I mean, maybe they do. I don't really know how the relationship works.
No.
They don't hate each other, dog. I think if anything, they're just constantly trying to one up one another in real time because they want to be the second strongest.
I don't think they care about that, honestly.
But yeah, definitely a bad take on the community that Zoro would have done anything if he were there for Sanji just kicking Luffy. Especially if you watch what just happened between the Usopp fight or whatever, read into more of the nothing happened scene. Zoro knows his place. He's like, yo, Luffy say he ain't gonna fight back. He probably would have told Zoro, Zoro, don't do anything. And Zoro would have just been like, all right, boss.
Yeah, if you think about it, they're both the same branches of the same tree. And that Zoro doesn't like Sanji's ever-changing emotions and constant, what was it, flirty attitude?
Yeah, flirtatiousness.
And then Sanji doesn't like Zoro's uptightness and just
I
don't know how to describe the super stoicness.
Mm-hmm.
Green hair.
Yeah, the green hair. He hates the color green.
Dude, fuck that color.
I think his moss head is beautiful.
Yeah, I bet you do.
You like that new color?
You know, I think the lime green works really well for Zoro. I don't know what it is, but I like it.
I couldn't disagree more. It's so harsh. It's way too aggressive. Like I get that Wano's like the arc of color, which I'm here for it. Don't get me wrong.
Wano was so pretty.
But like, dude, I don't know why somebody was like, yo, but what if we gave Zoro lime green hair for this arc? Like, how cool would that be? And I'm just like, nah, man. Like, can you not?
But I saw someone say that Nami, Sanji, and Zoro should be the citrus trio because they all look like...
I saw that recently. I think it was probably from your Twitter, and it was just so funny.
Wait. You follow me on Twitter?
No.
That's embarrassing. Oh, God. I don't hold back on Twitter.
But you're D-Lo. You have like 8 other billion followers. Why wouldn't he follow you?
I forgot. It's so hard being famous.
It's so hard.
I have I don't even have many followers really, but I have too many for.
But it says 2 million right here.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's nice.
Absolutely unfazed.
I like that. I really have to review my account though now. I did.
Sorry about that.
You don't have to do that. Don't do that.
I did retweet some questionable stuff.
I enjoy the content. Let me
enjoy. Okay.
Anyway, where are we going with this?
I don't know.
Allegedly. All right. Favorite moments. Hold on. Let me get my notes back up. I'm sort of juggling things here. Scenes we haven't really mentioned is anytime he mentions the All Blue and during the first time we meet him, he has like this big bright smile on his face. I just love it.
Oh yeah, dude.
Time.
He's got a big fat kid
big
smile. Yeah.
And the way they draw it, they don't do it as often now, but the lines make it seem like there's so much life in his eyes.
Yeah.
お前さ、オールブルーって知ってるか？
いや。
なんだ知らねえのかよ。奇跡の海の話さ。その海にはよ、イーストブルー、ウエストブルー、ノースブルー、サウスブルー、この4つの海にいる全種類の魚が住んでるんだ。
It is nice. I like it. It always pops out. Another good scene, the moment he should have died in Skypiea. No one? No takers? All right. Moving on.
I mean, I like the moment. I don't like your interpretation.
I don't like the moment anymore. You've ruined the moment. I don't like it anymore.
Oh, I swear to God, a Discord made a noise. I thought that was you leaving. Oh my.
I would have been sad, but it would have been beautiful.
Oh, man. That would have hurt.
That would have hurt. That would have hurt a bit.
Him making the soup, the consomme in that filler episode.
Wait, what?
It was pretty nice. The consomme.
What
the soup?
There's in between Alabasta and not Skypiea, but the island they go to before Skypiea. I forget what it's called.
He teaches a small kid how to cook.
I have not seen that.
Yeah, there's a couple of good fillers in the old. I stand behind some filler in old One Piece. The only filler I would not stand behind is the weird 1,000-year dragon arc in between them going to Logtown and getting to the peak or whatever, like going up the waterfall. There's a weird arc in there that really doesn't make a lot of sense that I would say gets thrown out the door. But all of their one-off slice of life episodes, super big fan. And there's one for Sanji where he's teaching some little Navy kid how to make some soup.
I have to watch that.
I feel bad. I wish I thought of this earlier, but I wanted to compile a list of all the food Sanji's ever made and just talk about it. But there's one, finding it would be really hard, but also there's just so much.
There's a cookbook.
Oh, that I haven't gotten.
That you haven't gotten.
I've ordered it 3 months ago. Still haven't gotten it.
Oh no!
you ordered it? You haven't gotten it? Shit, dog. I'm sorry.
Yikes. That's rough, buddy.
They said, "Oh, we seem to have lost it in the mail. Do you want a refund or replacement?" I said, "Give me a replacement.
I just want to cook,
I want the book."
Now is when you go and you do a Luffy and you're like, "I'm not eating anything until I get this book."
I'm starving. You are starving me.
I'll sit in the rain and wait for you.
Damn. The more meme stuff. This is weird. I like the sound when he's cutting the onions in the. What's the arc?
It's always the same sound.
Was it the filler right before
the G8 arc?
Yeah, G8 arc.
That was actually pretty cool set of episode. He's just cooking the kitchen.
He's cutting the onions. He goes.
ったく、俺はこんなところで何やってるんだよ。ナミさんもロビンちゃんも無事なのかどうかもわからないっていうのに。ああ、でもジェシカさんの手前、この仕事ほっとくわけにもいかないしな。
まったくだ。
あ、おめえ、何してんだよ。
いやー、見事なもんだなーって感じ。
I agree.
The sounds of that cutting board.
ASMR.
Well, yeah. Yes.
Your favorite.
I'm not gonna lie, something about a knife smacking a cutting board just kind of hits.
Literally.
And cuts.
And cuts.
Deep.
Okay.
That was okay. That took a turn.
Are we gonna?
Do you want to say something or?
Yeah, everyone add one word to the thought.
Makes me cry.
No.
Oh, and this doesn't have to be in the cast, but I will say that on the side, I probably got about an hour left before I really do got to head out.
Copy.
We have been recording for a good hour and 40 minutes.
We haven't even got to the fun parts yet.
What's the fun part?
Oh, baby.
You know.
Can we get to that now? I'm so excited.
Wait. There's a few other things.
Okay.
We got to go through one more thing.
Yeah.
One more
Okay.
thing.
Well, there's a thing here. Welcome to Shoe News, where I have this special guest tonight, Mathilda. Hello, how are you? Hello.
Hi.
Hello. I'm so glad you joined us on this interview today. We have a quick set of questions. You can answer openly and honestly and as quickly as you can.
I'm shy.
That's not an answer.
That's a Sanji quote. You know, in Whole Cake Island, when he has a disguise, and someone from the island says, like, "Why are you dressed like that?" And he's like, "I'm shy." I love that.
Wow.
Got to keep up. My bad.
So first interview question. A close source of mine says you've been spotted at a local cafe with a cutout of Sanji. Do you want to clarify these rumors?
Cutout. I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Like a big poster.
I know what a cutout is. I'm just
Couldn't tell.
Sorry. Well, yeah. Okay, I don't have time for this. Yes, that was me.
Wait, is this real? This actually happened.
Now, did
This happened.
Sanji have to be naked?
What? Really? I mean, that's fine. I mean, I've seen that. I've seen him, so it's okay.
This isn't going the way I expected. All right, next question.
She's like absolutely into it, and you're just like, I require expansion on this. This is a thing? This happened. You have been to a cafe with a cutout of Sanji?
I mean, no, I really I wish I mean, I would.
The meme has gone so far that I thought for sure.
Yeah, that was...
I would not be afraid to do that.
Yeah, you'd live it. I feel
do
it.
it.
I firmly want to believe that somewhere in her room hangs up of just Sanji's wanted poster.
Just one?
I wish.
One big one.
Just one?
They're all ugly, though. His wanted posters are not his best.
They're not really I would say that just for like, I think cool aesthetic purposes, there's a guy on the subreddit who made all the posters, but with like wooden wanted posters or something like that, and like all the colors are like a different kind of like tree, so like it has like that coloration, but it's not like stained or anything. I could maybe see myself getting that. That's pretty cool.
Sounds really cool.
Unfortunately, Sanji isn't the most photogenic when it comes to wanted posters.
I guess I love his signature, Sanji's signature. Have you seen that? All the straw hats.
I have. Yeah.
So,
he's got a little curly Q on the S or something.
And
I think.
that kiss mark. So I guess he does that himself. I mean, I saw some fan art where he kind of how he did it, and yeah.
Thank you, Johnny, for that side segment. Next question. What's a meal you'd like Sanji to prepare for you?
A meal? Mac and cheese.
Oh.
Macaroni in a pot?
I mean, yeah.
I've heard you never had it.
Yeah, I never had it.
Wow.
And I feel like if I'm going to have it, I want it to be like perfect cheese, like this gourmet meal.
Well, this is Sanji. You don't really got to ask that.
It just happens, yeah.
He's going to get cheese from like prize-winning goats at like the top of the world's tallest mountain or some shit. No worries. Zero concerns.
Amazing. Next question. What's your least favorite straw hat and why is it Chopper?
I regret deeply that I even mentioned this. I've never even admitted this to myself. I just said that.
This is coincidental. I wrote this question not even knowing you were going to say that. This is already written.
Wait, did you know? Is it obvious?
This is just pure coincidence.
I'm trying to think of a Straw Hat I hate more, but I can't. I did say hate now. Why did I say hate? I don't hate anyone. Sorry.
Least favorite. I said least favorite.
What? I don't hate Chopper. Please believe me.
Allegedly.
I don't hate him.
What about you two? What about you guys?
That's a good question.
My least favorite straw?
I have to do like a tier list for that.
Don't say Sanji.
I would have said it ahead of a meme.
It's absolutely not Sanji. No shot. Honestly, least favorite, I think on principle, I gotta go with Frankie. Nah, honestly, probably Jinbei, since he's been like officially added. I mean, I like Jinbei a lot. Don't get me wrong.
He's too fresh.
He's just too new. Fresh.
Fresh.
Yeesh, Jordy clearly didn't read Fishman Island when he went through.
I like this. I said fresh. I said fresh.
He's too fresh.
Yeah, we do say fresh. No, I mean, I think I like Jinbei a lot, like as like a character. I'm not saying that like, you know, Oda did him dirty by any means in his backstory, and I think it's very organic that he's there.
He hasn't had the big moment.
He's just there.
For no particular reason, I think I can never see him as anything other than just kind of like the uncle that started hanging out with the kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That sounds creepy though.
That's why I'm like, he's probably the lowest one. I'm just saying, like, and like Frankie's in the same boat where he's like secretly 40 and he's hanging out with a bunch of these like 20-year-olds, but I don't get the same energy from him as I would with Jinbei.
Okay, I honestly forgot that he was in the crew. Can I change my answer to Jinbei? I forgot that he was in the crew. I'm so sorry to Jinbei fans.
He's the official helmsman. And I'm not saying like he's not a bad character. Like he's fine. Like I still like him. It just, you know, he's Jinbei. You know, he's just there.
He hasn't had his moment.
Oh my God. I would not say that he hasn't had his moment.
He had the blood moment.
The blood moment. He had the one where he like looked Big Mom square in the eye and said, listen, I am not afraid of you because Luffy's going to kick your ass one day anyway. Why would I be scared? Like both of these moments are like super, super hype. Don't get me wrong. I just, you know, it's Jinbei. Like, he's there.
So we're going to move along a little because I know what is left of this cast and there's so much. Don't worry. All right. Next question. Are you aware that the music of One Piece was created using only a bucket and 2 spoons?
Well, I know that music can be created, like really great music can be created that way. So I'm not surprised, honestly.
And I heard you were very versatile with the fork.
God, I'm sweating. Please, next question.
Would you like to play a tune for
I'm
us?
honestly sweating. I don't know why. This got me nervous. Please move on.
This is the best interview of all time. Wait, why are we sweating? What happened?
I don't know.
Is everything
I don't
okay?
know. I don't know.
She's got a history of forks. Moving on.
All right, moving on.
All right, moving on.
Thanks.
All right, next question. How come Oda doesn't answer my emails?
The thing is, Oda, he's kind of... Wait, do you mean your emails or mine?
Mine.
Oh, okay. He doesn't answer mine
You write
either.
them too.
Because did you know? Oh, wait. This is my time to shine. I have to say this. This is so Oda and I are actually friends.
Oh,
yes. Did you know that?
Incredible.
I did not.
Why wouldn't he be?
No, I mean he actually has been on my YouTube channel. He stalked my YouTube channel.
What?
Did you not know this?
No.
He's actually seen my video.
What?
Really?
Wait, this isn't
I mean,
Is this not a meme?
allegedly, but it's kind of I believe it.
How do you wait? Where'd you get this information from? This isn't a meme, by the way, audience. This isn't a meme.
No. This is true. This is all true. I got a message on Reddit, like from this random person who said, "Hey, just letting you know that Oda has seen this video and he talked about this Greg person." I was like, "This sounds very suspicious," and I was like, "Okay, this is just nothing." And then on Twitter, I asked people. I posted a video there. I asked people like, "Who is this Greg person? Is he Oda's friend?
Is he important? Is he like in Toei? Like,
yeah." And basically, someone replied like, "It's Oda's friend or like someone in contact with Oda, basically." And he works for this magazine that writes about One Piece. What is it called? I'm not good with names, but yeah, he is a lot of he's a well-known figure in the One Piece fandom, apparently.
She's about to tell us that she knows the writer for Shonen Jump.
No, I don't know.
Highly intrigued. Tell me more.
Yeah, he apparently showed this video to Oda. So
which video are we talking about? Are we talking about the Mary Slice of Life?
No,
or the Cowboy Bebop
Cowboy
rendition?
Bebop video. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's so good.
I was. Yeah. That was if it's big, if true.
I don't know about if that sounds plausible to me. You can put that on your resume.
I think that's absolutely in 100%.
You go and become like a video editor for some big company and just like Eiichiro Oda has seen my One Piece AMVs.
I mean, I bring it up whenever I can.
As you should,
obviously.
Totally feel that.
Yeah, he said Oda enjoyed it. That was the quote.
I mean, that's nice. I mean, that's all that really matters, honestly.
Yeah.
I do hear that he while he reads most letters he gets, whenever he gets like any content or like comments about like what he should do or like any part of his like writing or like setting like any kind of agendas, he starts to like, you know, push it away because he's like, listen, I'm just writing what I feel like writing. Like we don't need to get into that.
This is a question I've never actually thought about.
Okay.
Does Oda watch One Piece?
He does. He does. In fact, he has a small ritual. I don't know how current this is, but at one point he was saying like every Sunday when it airs in Japan at like 10 p.m. or whatever their time, he goes to a local cafe from where he writes, and every single time without fail that he goes there, all the little kids that are there like having their little meals, they're all looking up at the TV that's sitting in the corner as One Piece comes on, and they're all like, oh yay, it's my favorite show. And he's like, I don't want to let any of these kids down.
Damn, motivation.
That's so cute.
That was a story that he gave. I don't know how current that whole,
that is very old, I think.
Oh, is that old? Okay, that's
it's very old. It's one of the first volumes of the manga, I think.
Yeah, Brandon, what's it like knowing that you're no longer the expert here?
Yeah, dude, tell me about it. I've never been an expert. I just go to the Reddit once in a while.
You like Reddit.
I do. I spend way too much free time on Reddit. Reddit and
Same.
YouTube are where I predominantly spend my free time.
I mean, I do you also read spoilers?
I don't read the spoiler posts that come out. Sometimes I do if I'm like really itching for like the title of the next chapter, at least, just to kind of like get a gauge for what I'm like up to. But for the most part, I don't read the spoilers before they come out. I do.
How do you do that? How do you not read them?
But just not do it.
I just say nah. I just go do it. I can wait another couple of days.
What?
Like I can.
I'm so confused.
You can do that?
I guess it's just self-control. I don't know.
Wow.
What's that like?
I've never heard about that.
Couldn't be me.
No, like I think like if the spoilers get like way too many upvotes for their own good, like I'll peek the title of it. Like I remember when the chapter came out where Luffy got his new like 1.5 billion berry bounty. Everyone was like, dude, this is the hypest shit of the planet. And it was one of those weeks where of course the spoilers came out like that week, where normally we would get a chapter on Friday, but it was like a weird off week. So the spoilers came out, but we didn't get the chapter until not that Friday, but the Friday after. So the spoilers were just up there hanging for like a week and a half or something like that. And everyone was like talking about it, being like, stay away from the spoilers. It's the hypest shit you've ever seen. Like, get away. Just don't look at it. Like, and I was like, oh boy, I gotta at least know what's going on.
The drama.
Dude, it's so dramatic, dude.
And I also heard a rumor or that the spoiler provider guy doesn't like Sanji. So whenever there's a Sanji thing happening, he doesn't include it. And when there's a Zoro, he loves Zoro. So like when it's a Zoro chapter, sometimes the spoilers are delayed and people are like, okay, it's a Sanji chapter.
Wow.
Damn, dude, it be that way though.
He became the very thing he wanted to avoid.
God damn, dude, that hurts.
Yeah.
That do hurt.
Oh.
Wow.
Not like this, man.
All right. And then the final question of this magnificent interview. What is the meaning of life?
I would say Sanji. Sanji every day, all day, 1,100 things. Sanji.com, sanjiadventures.com. That was a quote from the meme, by the way. My brain is functioning. I'm sorry.
No, I get that.
I'm not that gone. I'm not that far gone.
No, I memorized that thing. I get it.
That's just incredible. Fantastic.
This is amazing. This has been Shoot News. More at 11.
Take us away, Johnny.
Oh, damn. All right, Justin, I got a thing for you. Give me a second.
I'm scared already because I have no idea what the hell you were talking about. You gave me vague words like at 6:30.
Vague words at 6:30. That's my favorite band.
That's the name of my new podcast.
Check in the chat.
All right. We're sending pictures.
No.
Oh boy, let's go. Hey, Brendan, remember when you used to have a job called Brendan Trivia?
Yeah.
Well, that's gone now. We got Mathilda Trivia. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our brand new show, Mathilda Trivia. Mathilda, how you doing today?
I'm great.
Good. So how this works is I'm going to ask you a bunch of trivia questions, highly related to One Piece and mostly Sanji.
Mm-hmm.
And then Dylan will play right or wrong sound effects to respond.
Yes. Okay. I'm ready.
So I hope you get ready to get questioned again.
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready to start?
I'm ready.
Question number 1. What are the 2 brands of cigarettes that Sanji smokes?
I have no fucking clue.
That is an incredible question.
Oh, I have never thought about this ever. I have no
Come
idea.
On, take a little guess. Try to remember the picture of his little cigarette box.
I've never smoked a cigarette. I hate smoking, actually. I'm very against it. Don't smoke. It's disgusting.
The answer might surprise you.
Am I supposed to answer? I don't know.
So you give up?
I give up. I have no idea. I can't even think of anything.
Oh, damn. That means... All right. Well, this one was supposed to go different. Or what?
What?
Not even close.
Was that the king himself?
Yeah, that was Sanji saying not even close.
That's not Sanji.
All right, that's Sanji.
That's a dude. That's a guy. That's not Sanji.
Okay, Mathilda, we get it, but we have to stick with the dub because, like, then our listeners know. Like,
I'm sure some of our listeners can identify. You know,
we also only have like one of each, so not a big deal.
All right. So the correct answer is he's got 2 brands that he smoked on screen. He's got King Ground and Death. In a weird way, it seems like Oda's telling kids not to smoke, but it's probably had the opposite effect because he just makes it look so damn cool.
It does look cool.
It do be looking cool, though.
All the kids on the playground just going, thanks for the light.
Yeah, I've seen that.
All right, second question. Are you ready?
Yes.
What other One Piece character shares a striking resemblance to Sanji, both physically and emotionally?
Emotionally? Reiju?
I assumed you know, darling.
Wait.
Inkoru?
Seriously?
We wanna give it a little second shot there?
You wanna give it another
emotionally? Wait, I'm not okay. Emotionally, there's no
Focus
one.
Mostly on physical appearance, and then apparently they have some, emotional similarities.
Duval?
You know what? I respect that answer, but also no.
Sorry, Sanji. I'm really bad at this.
You get one more try.
What?
Just try to think of some other blondie in the show.
Blondie? Wait, resemblance. I can't. I don't know. Judge.
Judge. Oh no.
I have no idea.
How embarrassing. How embarrassing.
Yo, wait a minute, that wasn't Sanji. What the hell was that?
Why is he here? Why is he here?
Yeah, where'd we get Baby Yoda from? Wait,
listen,
what?
we only have so much budget.
Yeah, there wasn't that many Sanji clips we could pull from, right?
We only have so much budget. Anyway, being both of royal blood and having blonde hair, he and Sabo could be far distant cousins. They both share a distaste for their family status, and they both use a form of fire in their attacks.
Okay. Okay.
It feels a little subjective, though. That's
very subjective. I don't agree with that.
What? They both hate their dads.
They hate their parents, but who in One Piece doesn't?
I like the energy, but like I feel like
they're both royals.
But I feel like that this question is built on subjectivity. Like there's more than one answer.
They both have blonde hair. Well, it says resemblance and emotionally.
I mean, you could say the same for Corazon. Like he has blonde hair and he's, royalty.
He doesn't hate his parents.
Actually, on the contrary, he only really hates his brother.
I mean, he hates his family. So, one person in his family. I don't know. No, that was a weird question.
I'm just a guy with the cue cards asking questions. I don't know anything about anything.
I don't blame you. Sorry.
I like where the question was, but I feel like it has more than one answer. Duval was very relevant there.
Duval kind of had some development.
This was taken from this One Piece wiki. Don't add me.
Oh, was it taken from the wiki? Is that what it? Oh, okay. So this is.
Oh, now it's official, huh?
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, like it's at least agreed upon by like an institution of some kind.
Wow, it's backed. It's backed by science.
I'm saying, like at least somebody said so.
It's been peer reviewed.
Peer review, exactly. Peer editing. That's what I'm saying.
All right, next question. What actor was Sanji modeled after?
Oh, Steve Buscemi?
Wrong.
Wait, what?
Next
Steve
question.
Buscemi? Huh?
Next question. What's the answer?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
No, that's not even.
What's the next
Are you
question?
kidding me? This is a joke, right?
Just the next question.
What was the last?
No, that's Stop.
Just the next question. Just the next question.
Was that last question a lie?
That was a lie.
Ding, ding, ding. What do we have for her, Johnny?
Correct. It's actually Steve Buscemi.
I was so scared. I was like, "Is this a what's it called when you believe something and it didn't really happen?"
A Mandela effect.
The Mandela effect. Yeah.
Mandela effect. Yeah.
It's so.
No, don't worry. We did. You succeeded at not being gaslit by us. Sanji was indeed modeled after Steve Buscemi from the hits like Megamind and Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, I gotta be quiet. Like, I'm getting outraged. These aren't even my questions. I'm so sorry.
Wait, wait. He's in Megamind?
Apparently.
What?
I'm just reading words, man.
Wait, these two movies I've actually watched recently, so I'm just a little bit okay. Okay, go on. Sorry.
According to Oda and SBS, how many hours does Sanji sleep?
I would say 4.
Final answer?
Wait, he sleeps less than Nami and Robin and Zoro. That I know because he gets up earlier than everyone to prepare breakfast and stuff. So I guess I'd say 5 hours.
Oh, is that your final answer?
Yeah.
You're fulfilling your destiny.
Correct.
Right? 5?
Correct. Yep. Sanji sleeps 5 hours. He sleeps between 12 a.m. and 5 a.m. He wakes up a little early so he can watch Nami and Robin sleep. That last part was something I made up, but if it's to be true, can't prove me wrong.
I actually would have thought it's a little bit more because I remember the one who sleeps the least is Zoro, which is why he's napping all day because he only sleeps for like 2 hours at night.
You know what? Next time I'm going to give it to you, Brendan. This guy ad-libs too much.
Me?
So what?
No, Justin.
So what?
He's ad-libbing. He's not reading the lines.
What do you want to... What?
He's like mixing and mashing lines. These are written for a reason, Justin. The jokes, they got to land. They got to
land. These are the jokes, Justin.
You know, maybe if you gave me a script ahead of time.
It's like, this is the script.
As we've talked about, Mathilda, if you don't know what you're doing, you've come to the right place. This is a safe space. None of us know what we're doing.
I'm so glad.
I worked very hard on those lines, Justin. And you butchered them, massacred them.
You've massacred my boy.
You know, these questions are stupid anyway.
Right? They were meant to be stupid.
Big oof, man. Why you do it like this?
It's very hard to write One Piece trivia because the answers are usually always easy.
Can't you just ask a question from your heart?
Well,
that's something Sanji would say, I feel. A real question.
I will say that the smoke brand was a fantastic question.
That was a great question. When is that even mentioned in the... Is it on the package?
It's not. That's just it. This man will find questions like this. I don't know how he does it. It's honestly mind-boggling.
I've definitely noticed the death one, like on the few times he's taken out like a pack of cigarettes. Usually he just kind of finds a loose one somewhere and just pulls it out.
Yeah, it's definitely never explicitly stated. You'd have to be actively looking for just like whatever the box says or something in an off panel.
Anyway, what's next, Captain?
Shit. All right. Well, this last one, I'm gonna let Mathilda take over.
What?
It is called. We have a new grab bag that I've been meaning to experiment with. I haven't really worked out the details. It's called Art Class, and we each get an image. In the regular grab bag, we'll only have one image between the 4 or 5 of us, whoever's there. But on this occasion, we each get an image, and we have to describe it without using any explicit language.
Your words confuse me, Magic Man, but I'm very afraid.
I'm really afraid of what I'm going to do now.
All right. Well, I don't know how you're going to... You can probably like private message each of us on Discord and send us the image.
Okay.
So that way we can't see each other's image.
Do you really want to see this, though?
Yeah.
Because I'm just preparing everyone that this is what Jordy wanted. He's like, do you have any... It's the last request I ever expected, but okay. I mean, sure.
About the last one she's about to accept, apparently.
Do I send each of you one image? Or do each of you get all images? Or
No. Each of us get one of the images. That way we don't know what the other ones look like, and it'll be more fun because we'll try to picture it in our heads.
So, okay.
The anticipation.
Yes. How do you add images? Select more photos.
There's a plus sign next to the where you type.
Mm-hmm.
Upload a file. Pick the image.
Okay. Here you go. I'm so sorry.
What a lovely reaction he's gotten. It must be an amazing photo.
Oh boy.
All right, keep going. Give each of us one.
Chotomate.
I'm scared now. Maybe it's too much.
Me too, buddy. Me too.
Okay. I'll give this one to you, Jordy. I feel like you will like this.
I received an image. It's an image.
So while we're getting the logistics situated, I'm gonna. Oh, so what are we doing? What do I do with this?
We are trying to describe the image without using any explicit language. The reason why we don't use explicit language is to add a sense of elegance to it, and also it's a lot more challenging and funny.
So when you say explicit, are we only talking profanity, or can we describe it in like a slightly more like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no. Can I say what's happening or no?
You have to describe it as creatively as you can without actually describing it. Is the thing?
Yeah, be real liberal with your words. Is what I'm hearing.
Okay.
I don't even know if these are fun to describe. Like,
I mean, I love mine. I just hope that. Okay, can I ask you a specific question? Can I say like tongue? Is that taboo? Okay, all right. Well, see, that's fine. Then we're good.
But shouldn't you like describe them in a cute way? So like a wholesome way. That would be fun.
Oh, I'm gonna describe it in the most sensual way possible.
All right, so listeners, what has happened is we each got an image, and we are going to describe it as elegant as we can. And sorry you can't see it, but you're gonna laugh along with us trying to describe these images that we just received. They're images.
I'm trying to look for one. Yeah, can't you start just with yours?
Yeah, start off while she gets to me.
All right, so what I'm looking at is a gorgeous, oversized lady with one very just, a nice little like lone bang just hanging on the side. And in her hands is what looks to be a gentleman that we know all too well, that happens to have blonde hair. And, I don't know if she's mistaken him for a G.I. Joe or something, but she's doing something, with her mouth and with this gentleman that's in her hands. The gentleman is also tied up a lot. He cannot do anything. He is bound. And she seems to be enjoying the heck out of his struggle right now as he's just in her hands. And, she's taking that tongue in plenty of places right now. Let me tell you, there's a heck of a lot going on over here. And yeah, if I had to guess, I think it's probably just like, Black Maria, since she's a lovely large lady from the anime, and while Sanji is bound up, and she's just going to town, all over him with that thing that's in your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like the tongue and whatnot. It's just
that sounds dirtier than it actually is.
Listen, man, I don't.
They're all gonna sound dirtier than it actually is.
All right. Well, I feel like I did my homework assignment, Chief. Okay, I gave you what you needed to know.
This wasn't my idea. I have no idea what we're doing either. So
I was originally going to give each of you an image, but I thought it'd be funnier if I was also part of this scheme. And the only way to do that is to have her select the images. So would you have been satisfied if I gave you an image and not describe one myself?
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just here for the team, man.
Translation, Jordy wanted to play the game too.
Which is fine. Like, play the game, dog.
All right. Well, I guess I go next. I was considering what narrative I would play on this. Would I play the side of Sanji? Would I be like, I was making a creme brulee for my beloved Nami and Robin, and
I'm just saying you have to look closely on this image.
I know. I see it.
Yeah. Good.
I accidentally spilt a cream of sorts on myself and slipped on it and fell backwards. And now it is all over me, this cream for the puff pastry that I was making. And, I said, damn, I wasted food. Let me try to, eat some of it up so I don't waste it. And someone comes walking in and watches me as I lick it off my hand, and in the reflection of a glass is Zoro. And he is just staring.
Oh man, dude.
And Sanji does not seem like he minds him staring.
Oh man, dude.
That painted a great picture, I think.
I got a very, very
I can
clear.
see it.
Yeah, I have a very clear understanding of what you're looking at right now. In fact,
that indeed was a picture in my mind.
There you go.
I have a very clear image of what you're staring at.
That was really good.
Yep, claps. We appreciate it. You know,
you got one, Justin?
Not yet.
Oh,
I have a problem finding something because what I intended to send them, I can't do it.
Do it. You got it. You just have to go in. You have
no
to.
conviction. Do it. Double down.
Okay.
The worse it is, and the harder it is to describe without like terrible.
Listen, my
words.
eyes have seen plenty of beautiful and god awful things in my lifetime. This could go either way.
Can I take a wholesome one?
You can do whatever you want, but like,
yeah, you're selecting the images.
The funny answer would probably be the non-wholesome one, though.
Okay, well,
whatever's good for content. That's what I'm saying.
I'll send you a wholesome one because I can't stand this. I'm sorry. I don't want to subject you to any more damage.
You should do it.
This is really okay.
I got an image. Aww. First of all, this picture is pretty. There's a lot of nice colors in here.
Right?
All right. So imagine like a little, maybe not foresty, like a little garden area in your backyard. All right.
Mm-hmm.
We've entered some like magical plane of existence, right? Because you're a normal sized human, but in this reality, we also have little people, like really, really, really tiny people that exist. There's probably the plot of some movie out there, but anyway. So we got a fine looking young Sanji here. It's got a little what do you call those things? A water spout, I think that's what it's called. Yeah, he's got a water spout. He's just watering the area. He's surrounded by a bunch of potted plants, got some hanging lights, lots of pretty flowers, a couple cacti, I think. There's also these, I guess I'll call them spirits for lack of a better word. There's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 8. Maybe that's a 9. It might be a cup. I'll go with 8 of them. 8 little spirits hanging around. Oh, actually, I just realized they're all modeled off their straw hats. Okay, so we got Frankie spirit. We got, it looks like Usopp spirit over there on the cactus. We got this ambiguous looking spirit here. We got Brooke spirit over here. This is definitely Robin spirit. Not sure about this one. That's got to be Luffy spirit. We got Chopper spirit. He's a little tiny little spirit looking dude. He's got a little hat in his antlers.
Going so hard.
Looks so good. There's a culture. But anyway, back to the main point of the photo. So we got Sanji with his little watering spout, right? Ready to water some plants and whatnot.
Sure.
And off in the background of this whole nice, pretty scenery, we have a sleeping Zoro who's passed out, falling asleep, reading a book of sorts with his glasses in the book, and Zoro just happily sleeping. And it looks like Sanji's out here watering his moss head, and it's a nice little rainbow.
Well, all right. Is that it? Is that the long and short of it?
Yep.
All right. Well, cool. All right. I see what's happening. That's cool.
Yo, whoever made this is beautiful.
It's so beautiful.
He's watering the moss on Zoro's head. Nice.
It's the most wholesome thing I've ever seen, I think.
Well, that was nice. I enjoyed that.
This is a pretty good game. I'm very interested, but also mostly afraid of what you two got.
Listen, I did make mine sound a little more aggressive than it needed to be. It's literally just Black Mario holding Sanji and then giving him some tongue action.
Now, okay, which tongue is she using? Like the top tongue or the bottom tongue?
In this image, I can only see one distinct tongue. Yeah, it's not the spider body. Don't worry.
There's probably fan art of that as well.
I'm sure there is.
Mine was exactly what I described.
I'm sorry I gave you the worst one.
The worst what?
The worst, or the best one. The best one.
I don't know. I thought it was drawn pretty well.
That artist, though, has like...
You should have committed. Should have given him the bad one. Matter of fact, give me the bad one right now.
Actually, no, I want to see the bad one.
I feel like... Yeah, I want to describe it.
No, I want to be traumatized.
I'm intrigued.
No, you got to be creative with yours. I feel like you two got to be creative with yours. Mine was more just so literal, mostly because it was just so pretty.
Look at that. You made him sad for not giving him the...
He's depressed
the
now.
Weird one.
He's going to go into a hole.
He's like, mine was too sane.
Mine wasn't weird enough.
Mine was too nice and pretty.
Do you want one?
Yeah, I'm asking for it. I'll regret it later.
Okay. I'm just gonna go to this account. Jordy, you know about it because we talked about it before.
Oh, what is this daily like hentai or Sanji or something?
It's a very interesting account. I mean, no. You've probably seen their art because it's really good. They don't just draw Sanji stuff.
All I'm hearing is that wasn't a no to his question.
No, it wasn't.
She's being very careful with her response.
Oh, what? I have to find something that's... Okay, this one is really funny. This is the funniest image I've ever seen. Okay, I'm going to send this to you now.
Oh, what an interesting image. I wish I could zoom in a little bit more. Well, maybe I can.
You want to describe it?
Like, there's so much going on. I don't understand.
All right.
If you click on an open original, you can probably zoom in more.
Yeah. She used that English degree you got.
That's what we're going to work on. All right. Mirror, mirror on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me where my future lies. I'm trying to rhyme this. I ain't got a rhyme for this. Anyway.
Are you trying to spit bars to describe the image? Just say it, dog.
So we got a nice looking furbished wall. All right. Got some nice looking wallpaper here. It looks real regal. On said wallpaper, we got a nice looking fancy smanchy mirror. All right. Now, who's in the mirror? We can make you get some guesses. It's hard to say for sure. Let's assume it's Sanji. All right. Let's assume it's Sanji looking in the mirror. Mm-hmm. There's some cracks in the mirror. I don't know. Maybe he got a little angry, punched it or something. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
So we got like a little bipartisan effect going on over here. So we got one half is like left side of Sanji. I think his eyes closed. He's looking like he's a little sleeping or whatever. Looks a little calm, a little chill. In that half of the reflection, we got a Zoro who's topless, looking real extra scrumptious. Looks like roses behind or like next to Zoro there. Zoro's showing a whole lot of V-cut, that's for sure. There is today I learned there is no happy trail down there. That is smooth.
It's got a little more interesting.
That is smooth right there.
Wow.
I feel like I'm seeing steam, but that just might be me misinterpreting, visuals here.
No, I think that's steam.
All right, that's definitely steam. All right, we like that. It looks like Zoro probably just finished taking a shower. Can't confirm, but there is a towel. He's wiping his hair or whatever. We like that. And on the right side of the mirror image, we got like some like alternate reality Sanji looking like. Kind of looks like Sasuke Uchiha, I'm not gonna lie. He's got some red pupils, maybe got a shouting guard in there. Definitely got some black hair. He's got like a mischievous smirk kind of going on there. There might be blood on his cheek, I cannot confirm. And then in this other half of the reflection, there's a lot more darker imagery, like there's a lot less light. But there's a chandelier in the top from what I can see. And then we see his family in the background. Because everyone except I think Reiju, the sister. So we got Judge back here. Then we got Sanji. We got Ichiji, Ninjiji, and whoever this Zoro clone looking ass dude is. So we got red, blue, and green brother, right? Also in the reflection. So imagine, you just punched your mirror one day, you're having a bad day, and you're just looking at yourself. It's like I got the potential evil, edgy side of me that maybe I'm trying to fight off, and this is my family, rooting for my evilness in the background. But then the other half, there's my good reality, the one where it involves me and Zoro doing the nasty.
The good timeline versus the bad timeline.
Exactly.
It's
classic.
So funny.
Also, that last sentence is definitely me reading into things and definitely not what's happening in the image. But Zoro, how many abs he got? He's got a whole lot of abs going on. And today I learned Zoro don't got a happy trail. It's smooth like butter.
Smooth as a baby's buttocks.
I appreciate this image so much. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I was going to go to sleep with that.
Oh, yeah.
All right, well, that was fun. That was good. I enjoyed that.
All right.
I feel like you've been exposed to like a different side of the fandom. Like maybe you're not as...
This was actually something we did way back in the original days. Yeah, Christian pulled up an image one time. I think it actually might have been cut. And he started describing it. And I was like, hey, can you describe that but like not say anything bad? And he tried and he couldn't do it, and he just said it. And I mentally kept that, and I was like, "This is gonna be a game. I just gotta figure out how to play it."
Oh, what? Yeah. I don't remember this at all. Dang, dude.
And I think I'm gonna have to keep this multiple image rule. One image isn't. I don't think it's good enough. I think we're gonna have to get
we definitely need like
going.
a story, like a 4-panel story for sure, at least.
Maybe.
And there's a lot of One Piece fan art that is, just interesting, I would say.
I believe it. I once upon a time, I have been to the Fun Piece, but that once upon a time. I haven't been there in a bit, but man, dude.
On Twitter, it's Fun Piece all over.
My God.
It's Sanji Piece.
All right, kids.
All right.
This has been your regularly scheduled Sanjicast.
Are we on the end? Did we get there?
Yeah, this is pretty much the end of it. A few final little notes. You got a favorite opening or something?
I have to say, We Are, because that's the one I've been.
The first one.
Which one?
That's true. The very first one, but the very first one. I can't get enough of that. And also the Whole Cake Island opening for obvious reasons.
Hope is so good, dude. I love Hope.
It's so different from other openings, I think.
I swear I had more here. Where did all of my prep go? we chewed through my prep. As we explore the series little by little, I'm kind of moving over to Brendan's side where I just kind of watch them just talk.
Says the guy who just said, Oda, there's too many words on your panels.
Well, no, that's different. That's exposition. I don't like exposition is something else. Like just conversation is nice.
Conversations is so good. I love just like the natural dynamic between the straws. Like when at least in the dub, I'm a little bit biased, but in the dub when they still like use like the normal script as like the baseline, but when like very important like key words don't necessarily matter, they kind of like they go off the rails a little bit and like create a little bit of their own dialogue. A lot of those moments are super fucking cute. I love every bit of it.
There's a whole minute in Alabasta where they're just talking, and I think I took a clip from it too. I gotta get it. Dylan, play here.
Let's take a look at you guys. Compared to the lovely ladies, you two look like sloppy bandits.
You might want to look in a mirror.
Hey, Chopper, where are you going?
Just that smell.
Oh, yeah. Where did you run off to?
Just somewhere. Is he not feeling well?
Yeah. It's just the perfume. Chopper can't stand it.
Perfume?
Oh, yeah. Tony has an incredibly sensitive nose.
This stuff?
Some of it does have a really strong smell.
Oh.
You smell just like an angel in a field of fresh flowers.
You're an idiot.
It's just a minute straight of them having back and forth.
So good.
Nonstop. Really good. And it's a filler episode as well, so it came out of nowhere. All right. Brendan, do the thing.
All right, this has been your Sanjicast. If you want to follow us on socials, feel free to hit us up at our Twitter at Panda Sightings. If you want to ask us any questions, spoiler territory and all, feel free to email us at pandasightings@gmail.com. And we also have an Instagram at Panda Sightings. We also apparently have a MySpace. I don't even know what that is or if it's even
the
Panda
MySpace
Sightings.
isn't done yet. It's in the works.
I don't know why we're doing a MySpace, but it's coming. It's in the works. As of this episode's recording, we have exactly 99 reviews on Spotify, which is, I'll be honest, I don't know if we get reviews on Apple Podcasts. Do we get it on Apple Podcasts?
We haven't gotten one in years, but we got a couple.
Okay, so, hey, I know on Spotify, we're at exactly 99, so if you're on Spotify and you haven't rated us and you liked this, I don't know why, but if you did, go ahead and give us a 5-star. We have to overshoot Jordy over here because he's our only 1-star right now, and it's really freaking annoying. He gave us a 1-star. We have a 4.9 now, and it's all because of him, and I hate it. We need to overrule him, people.
Someone had to do it. It had to be done.
No, it didn't.
Someone was going to do it. I'm glad it was me.
I hate you so much.
You had to do it to him.
I hate it. I hate it so much. But thank you. This has been a lot of fun. Thanks again.
We're also at 100, by the way, 100 reviews now. Someone did it. Someone passed us over.
Somebody beat us. All right, well, never mind then.
Pretty good.
Moving on from the point.
You want to plug anything, Mathilda?
Just, I kind of almost fell asleep now. It's 4 a.m., so I'm kind of sorry. I'm a little quiet. But thank you so much for this. It's been real nice.
She's not going to plug herself. I'll plug her. Follow Lordlook on YouTube and on Twitter. On Twitter, it's L Lordlook. So it's 2 L's to begin with.
She made a brand new vid recently.
It's embarrassing.
It's a super fun Zorro tribute of him hanging out with a bunch of animals.
Zorro at the zoo?
So good.
I don't know what it is. Wii music slaps.
I mean, it's kind of Wii music. It's kind of standard, but...
The little bonks on the bug. Perfect.
Thanks.
All right. Well, I think that's it. Thanks again, Mathilda, for joining us.
I can't believe we've been here for 2.5 hours. That's amazing.
It's pretty long. Enjoy your half-hour podcast.
The ongoing joke never fails.
Joke. You think he's joking?
We have done 2.5 hours before that has found its way only to 30 minutes. That has happened, but it hasn't happened since like Alabaster, to be fair.
I feel like it's going to happen for the recent Oars fight.
Oh, you think so? No, I think that one was that one's going to be like 45, I think.
Also nothing. All right, let's press tap.
バカやって逃げさっさと鍵探せ。ナミさん、取れた。
はいはい、取れたからさ